Alright, so last time, if I recall correctly, so for those who don't know, this is Hexen. This is a Doom-like, but instead of, unlike Doom, which is more shotguns and rocket launchers, this game is more spells and magic wands and like dragons and mages. More magic and Lord of the Rings versus, you know, shooty-pooty absolutely. So I like this game a lot. It's very good. It's a sequel to Heretic, which I played a year or two ago and loved. I loved Heretic. I loved it more than I loved this game. And I like this game, but Heretic I adore. So if you like Doom, old school Doom, and want to play something like that that is more of a Lord of the Rings kind of Dungeons and Dragons vibe, play Heretic. It's fucking incredible. In some ways, I actually like it more than Doom 1 and 2. In some ways, not all. This game is good. However, the levels are incredibly labyrinthine. It's almost like obnoxious how hard this game is to navigate and how kind of player unfriendly some of the level design is. So it's not perfect, but it's still worth it. I still like it, and as a sequel to Heretic, it's an understandable progression. But man, oh man, Heretic is really something special. You played Hexen on the N64. This is my first time ever playing through it at least, and I like it a lot. I think if I would have played on the N64, I would have had a not so positive view of it, because my understanding is that the N64 port, according to some at least, is hard to play and is also like pretty player unfriendly. And of course, this would have been before the days of the internet being super available, so navigating the puzzles were tricky, understandably. So I can't really speak a whole lot to that version myself, other than what I've heard from other people say. But apparently Hexen on the N64, as well as the other one, what's the other one? N64 and the Saturn, I think, were the two ports that were not everyone's favorite. Meatballs are awesome. Hell yeah. Is that explain why the game has a third axis? I think the N64 version, I think those were just ports. Because I think the PC version was the original. Because you are correct. I mean, this game does have an actual jump button. Granted, I'm playing through a custom engine, hence why it's 16:9 widescreen resolution. If I was playing directly through the Hexen.exe from Steam, this would be 4:3. And I think you would be able to look up and down, but it wouldn't be quite as smooth. It would, like with mouse controls, there'd be like dedicated buttons for it. There would be a jump button, but there wouldn't be a crouch button. So the crouch button is something that GZDoom, the custom engine, offers. But yes, there are parts of the game that do require the jump button. So there is a third axis, like more officially in Hexen than there is in Heretic and Doom 1 and 2. So there is that at least. Have I ever played or heard of Legends of Grimrock? I've heard of it, and I've watched other people stream it, 1 and 2, but I've never played it. I would like to. I've heard there's a really cool roguelike mode for Grimrock 2 specifically that I'd like to try out at some point. I understand that not everybody, for people that like Dune, I have a couple friends that are big book people. They read a lot of books, and they read a lot of sci-fi, and they have opinions about Dune and the various books. And apparently the opinions are pretty evenly split about a lot of the entries, but it seems like, generally speaking, the first book is considered pretty good. So it's like, maybe I should read the first one at some point. Hang out sometime. That'd be awesome. There's several streamer friends where I've had that exact same thought, Woo, or Kubo. Yeah, Woo. Where I think, like, man, I feel like I would get along very well with this person IRL. It'd be cool to hang out with them. Several streamer friends and like chat people would be in that conversation. People that I think would be kind of fun to chat with. All of the above. All of the above. Also, it's worth noting, you can see we've entered into this portal. Presumably, this is the portal where we're gonna fight the Mage character, because in the previous stream on Tuesday, we went through another side area and we went all the way to the end. We ended up fighting the fighter character, because you can play as multiple classes in this game. We're playing as a cleric right now. You can play as a mage or a fighter. So we're still playing with cleric, obviously. But yeah, we actually fought the fighter character recently, and we claimed his key item, which we're presumably going to use to find the final boss. And also, you'll notice that our staff has an icon or an insignia that is very similar to this design here, that's in the middle here. So if you see on my staff, it has like that kind of inverted fork almost. I think that's the only weapon that has it. I mean, well, this one kind of is, well, not really. It's kind of more just of a cross, really. But yeah, it's interesting. I don't think it has any significance there. Doesn't use this or anything. I can't push it or anything. Hard to be in the local area. Well, that's the thing too. Yeah, it's like a lot of us live in very different places. Whoa, okay, so if I press use on other things, it spawns bad guys. I'm curious about something. Okay, yeah, so it does use juice even if I'm getting up close and personal like that. Drifts quite a bit. I've heard mixed things about the David Lynch one. Westwood game. Wait, there's a Dune game? Is that what you're saying, Arctic? Was I aware of this? I don't think I was aware of this. Let's see if there's an icon on the wall that matches. It's kind of three-pronged insignia. There is. It opens that. What if I... Yeah, so I guess all of them, like, spawn unsavory undesirables. So I probably shouldn't bother. But I want to know. Yeah, and it's all the same enemy. Okay, so it's not even like they're gonna spawn different enemies. I was thinking maybe one of them could spawn something fancy, but nothing fancy, only sad. Is that a 2-for-1 special? Oh, it's icy in here. Icy wiener. Ah, crud. Ouch. Oh, another friend. Alright, guys, trying to get those sea monsters. It's tricky because those guys are hard to kill with the green shooter pooter. Shooty pooty. Shooter pooter absoluter. But with the fire thrower, it's pretty good. The first ever real-time strategy game? First ever one, really? Well, I'm not aware of it. It will also probably not surprise you to know that I'm kind of a shit person when well, I'm a shit person in a lot of ways, but I'm kind of shitty when it comes to RTSs. I'm bad at them for one, and I don't play a lot of them. In fact, RimWorld is kind of like the only real exception to, like, Alex doesn't play a lot of real-time strategy games rule, more or less, that I've stuck to. So it's like I haven't had a lot of experience with those games. I played Warcraft 3 and I loved it, but I just played the single player and that was it. Never played StarCraft, never played so I played a little bit of Civ 3. Only put through it once and I liked it, but I never, like, stuck around with it. Never played, like, SimCity or Age of Empires. Like, there's so many that I've never touched. It's like a modern real-time strategy. Interesting. The movie, oh, the movie's tomorrow, really? Damn. That's the reason you have the name. What's it from, Woo, if you don't mind me asking? Command & Conquer is a descendant of it. Wow, I had no idea. That's awesome. I pressed a button. I don't know if I pressed the good button. I pressed the good butt, but I pressed a butt. Oh, hello, we have a new friend here. Just gonna melee this guy. OG StarCraft, Woo 05, nice, nice. It's kind of fun when you're able to carry a screen name forward after, you know, years and years, maybe even multiple decades. I wish I could lie to you, viewer, and say I've had the Super Hobbit name picked out for, like, you know, since I was a kid. But the answer is that no, it is not the case. I only had the Super Hobbit thing over the past, like, when did I first come up with Super Hobbit? Also, beard hair in my mouth. It's probably been about 10. Well, no, it had been more than 10 years. Probably when I was making my YouTube channel. That's probably, like, where I came up with the name really legit. So, I guess 2008. So 13, 14 years or so. So still a long time, but yeah, not like since childhood, obviously. Gotta make more of this kind of game. Yeah, maybe not so much lore-wise, but, like, the gameplay mechanic, they were like, man, this is great, we want to make more of these. And that's awesome. I'm glad that it worked well for them, and I'm glad that it was popular. I would say, generally speaking, a lot of people were made very happy by this notion. Because I know Westwood, yeah, those are the same guys that made Command & Conquer games. And maybe other things, but I mostly know them as Command & Conquer. Oh, that's the Ric Flair noise. Woo! Yeah, I gotcha. That is very fun, actually. Add the H because it felt incomplete, yeah. I think the extra H does add a certain je ne sais quoi about it that I'm very much down for. Before I commit to pressing those buttons, let's see what else is over here. Some ammo, for one thing, you know, and a new friend. I gotta say, this puzzle is really difficult. You know, you're given an emblem, and you have to press a button that matches the emblem. That's pretty tough. Like, gee, I wonder which one it is. That's really hard. However, what I'm unsure about is this one out here. You have all these buttons, they have different icons on them. I'm not sure what the significance is. I'm just gonna press one of them and hope that it's right. Spawn some friends. I'm guessing that means I chose incorrectly. So let's try this first one. Spawn more friends. Very good. I don't have a ton of ammo, but we have enough things that can replenish ammo if we need to. We should be okay. Is it gonna be the back one? Whatever I did, looks like I did the trick. Like, did something different happen in this room, maybe? No? Alright, looks alright. Out of curiosity, what happens if I hit the back one, though? Okay, it spawned more friends. There's something down there? Nope, just death. Just death and destruction. Alright, so what if I hit the left one again? I just hump the wall. That's all that happens. Sounds good, Kubos. Thank you all for being here, by the way. And thank you again to Kubos for his very trademark angular raid. It may be angular, but it's not angular. And that's all that matters. We have some friends in here. Let's put some choking gas potions down there to choke their shit. And granted, it's not gonna do a lot, but it'll do some buttering of them, some tenderizing of them, which will help tremendously because I'm trying to save my ammo. And they can and will launch projectiles, so I need to be careful and not linger too much. Like you can see that guy just tried to shoot at us. If I'm lucky, they'll also like do some damage to each other and cause some infighting. That'd be pretty cool. There we go. There's just a lot of them. That room is a little bit scary. There we go. So I think we're gonna get all but 2 or 3 of them, which is pretty good. So one just chilling in the middle there. You see this guy? Ah! Frustratingly so, his strategy worked. Just do melee for these guys, because again, I'm trying to conserve what little ammo I have. We have plenty of healing and other resources, but knowing that we have a boss battle at some point, probably, to deal with, and not having an idea what to expect from it, I'm trying to be careful lad. Or blue ammo. Seems like blue ammo is all we're getting so far. Splort. The noise those guys make when they die is kind of similar to a noise of a certain enemy type in Diablo 1 that they make when they die. Kubos, I don't know if you're still listening in. When he said going mobile, mobile, there's a song by The Who called Going Mobile that just entered my brain. Watch the taxman, policeman miss me, I'm mobile. And that was not the correct one. That's fine. We'll just melee these guys. You know what? Can I just like hit other buttons? Yes, and it'll spawn more friends. Can I just like mash the button? There we go. That's the correct one. Just mash like one button just 1,000 times and spawn a bajillion bad guys. Yeah, it's on. I think it's on Who's Next. Does that sound right? It's a good song. It's one of like the lesser known kind of weird Who songs that are. I mean, everyone knows Baba O'Reilly. Everybody knows. Won't Get Fooled Again. Bargain. Like a lot of those like radio hits, but I don't know. Like songs like Water, Going Mobile, Pure and Easy. There's some really good tracks that are kind of lesser known, deeper cuts that I'm a fan of. Where's the zigzaggy? Here's the zigzaggy. Now I've been opening doors and whatnot, but we're also like resolving these rooms. I'm not sure what resolving those rooms does. So we got some ammo for our troubles. We have more friends. It's a lot of friends. We'll probably stick with the standard shots for the time being. The Tommy movie, I have not. I would like to. I've heard it's a trip. I haven't heard that it's like not. I've heard it's not bad, and it's not like a bad movie. It's not a good movie either. I've heard it's like very, I don't know, just an interesting experience. And I would like to see it just to have my own opinion on it. Seems like it'd be pretty neat. Is there more ammo I could grab, by the way? So we've completed the circuit. Yeah, here we go. More ammo. Wizard Doom. That's what's going on, Void. I'm liking it a lot. It's really good. I would prefer Heretic. In Heretic, you are... I guess... I mean, you're a magic user of some variety. Although you're using wands, specifically. Whereas in this game, you're either a wizard... a mage, specifically. Either a mage, or a cleric, or a fighter. And you have, like, different weapons, different abilities, and magics. But yeah, in Heretic, I guess you were more of a typical kind of spellcaster person. Except each weapon had its own ammo type, I think, across the board. Oh my god. There we go. This lava's gonna be a problem. That's why they're giving us potions, because they expect us to fall in the lava a whole bunch. Which they were not incorrect about, honestly. Yeah, and I've mentioned before, I loved Heretic. Hexen I like, but man, this game is like kind of player unfriendly at times. Like the level design and like the placement of certain traps is just mean and cruel and unusual at times. So I like it, and I don't regret playing it. I'm glad to like play through this game that I've wanted to play through for a while. But yeah, there are times where it is extra spicy. Got a video from Arctic. What could this possibly be? Also, there's a button here. Ooh, a thingy. I like thingies. I showed you my thingy. Please respond. Okay, so this is the full loop then. So that presumes that... Oh, I have to press it again. I guess I gotta go fast. So Bandcamp does... It seems like they treat artists very well on their platform. That's something I'm happy to encourage. Not a lot of big artists use it, but a lot of smaller bands do. Although, I say that just today, Radiohead put their entire discography on Bandcamp. Just today, which is fucking wild, honestly. They might have just removed them, so yeah, which is a shame. But, you know, maybe they have their reasons. Also, here's the friend. I'm gonna hit him with the big spank weapon. Bam. Big spank. He's fast. He's casting shit. Ow, and it hurts. Ow. Okay, well, he's dead, but now I'm dead too. Everyone's happy. Except me, I'm dead. Title, yeah. You know what? I haven't really looked at Title very much, and maybe I ought to. Maybe I ought to, because yeah, I've never really like given them a fair shake. I don't know, they're the platform that are those the ones that Jay-Z founded, or one of like the platform that Jay-Z partly founded, co-founded maybe. It's easy to rip without paying. Oh, interesting. I hadn't even thought about that. For a second, I thought he died, like, in a single casting. Ouch. Is he dead? Yes, he is dead. Alright, so in a single casting, I fucked him up, but in a single casting, he almost fucked me up as well. See, I love Bandcamp. But you're right, though. I guess, yeah, because you can play the entire song, you could just, like, yeah, record the desktop audio and just kind of fuck it over that way. Granted, you do only have a few plays per day that it lets you do without paying for the song, obviously. But yeah, I see what you're saying, though, Arctic. Yeah, that's the thing. I like Google Music a lot. The only downside with Google Music is they got rid of the storefronts. Now I can't buy music from Google Music anymore, which makes me sad. Although in a similar sense, it's like, you know, Google is fine. They don't necessarily need my money. What I like about Bandcamp is that, yeah, they don't take as much of you know, compared to other platforms like iTunes and Amazon. So I feel like it's more artist friendly. But to Arctic's point, yeah, the question of making their music easier to pirate, more or less, that is a downside for sure, a potential downside. All right, so I think we've done everything we can in this area. We got the little icon from fighting the mage friend. The mage friend was kind of underwhelming, because when we fought the fighter lad, it took him like 2 or 3 castings of the big BFG spellcast weapon. This guy went down in just a single casting, so that actually tracks with what we've seen stat-wise. In fact, I can even show to you, dear viewer. Oh, maybe it doesn't show up on this screen. You'll have to take my word for it then. The cleric is the most well-balanced, has like good spellcasting, good strength, good speed, good defense. Fighter has amazing speed and amazing defense and amazing blah blah blah, but no magic. And then Spellcaster Mage is hardly any strength, hardly any defense, hardly any speed, but good magic. So the fact that he went down in a single casting, that kind of tracks actually. So anyway, we have both of the things of the MacGuffins, the keys that we needed to get to unlock presumably the final area. I don't know if it's actually the final area, but I guess we'll find out soon. We have more friends in here. Somehow I missed this last door. It just had more healing inside of there. I was wondering if that was going to do anything for us, but I see nothing special. So I guess that is that. We also will likely have more infinitely spawning bad guys to deal with out here. Not so much these guys, but the floaty friends. Floaty boys. At least they were last time. Maybe they are taking a chill pill. Maybe they decided, you know what? Maybe spawning ad nauseum is not for us. Oh, there they fucking are. There they fucking are. So I think this is the one, right? Ouch. Looks like there's a third thing that I need. So there's another door we need to find then. Or maybe it's a door I've already been to. But regardless, there's a thing somewhere, somehow, some way. Let me grab a few things. So be careful where I shoot, because if I shoot those things, it will cause poison to flow out. Spring froth. Okay, so what are these? Can I, like, break it open? Like a disc as a gift? Yeah. Just using the subserver? Yeah, using, like Spotify or something like that, or Google Music or YouTube Music, which is perfectly legit. I like buying music because I like kind of curating a library. Like, I enjoy that process, but not everybody has the time nor the desire to do so, because it is very time consuming, and also, to be perfectly honest, does cost a lot of money. Buying music is expensive, but it is a good way to support artists, so it's like, it's a nice thing to do. But I'm not going to shame anybody for preferring to use Spotify or Google Music or YouTube Music. It's pretty understandable, honestly. There we go. Just looking to see what I need to do to lower this thing. Also, we were talking earlier about the Z-axis in this game, and you'll notice that it is like, whoa, it's a little weird, because these early Doom-like games did not handle looking up and looking down very well. The visual element of the Z-axis is a little squirrely back in those days, so nowadays this is pretty, oh, it's a little woozy, it's a little rough around the edges, but back then this was great, so that's all we had. Ooh, very good, Nitro. It's a little bit rough. It's a little bit rough, yeah. Do a spin. Do you mean like spin in my chair, Nitro? Multiple spins, or spin while the bar goes so the bar's going vertical and I spin around. When you say vertical, yeah, it means like from top to bottom. Oh, here we go. Here's the one that opened up. I see we have more switches. Let's save before I get too committed here. Oh, it's lowering. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, we have more friends. This has some Dark Souls kind of energy, honestly. Or maybe Dark Souls has some Hexen energy, since this one came first. Anytime I'm in a sequence like that where I'm running an elevator down to any kind of dank, dusty areas, that's where my brain goes to Dark Souls. It just blows my mind that Discord seems to think that is something that is NSFW. It'd be one thing if there was like a, if it was phallically shaped, but I mean, maybe because the tip has like a slender part of it, maybe that's what's going on, but that's a stretch, man. To say that resembles anything sexual is it's a curious stretch of the imagination. How to break keto? Do you mean like a cheat meal, that kind of thing? I'm having a hard time hitting this guy because these bullets kind of like have a wide delivery, like a wide trajectory. There we go. So it's like when you're in a narrow passage like this, it's hard for the bullets to just go straight, because they kind of like they kind of like zoom outwards before they reach their target. So when you're in a narrow hallway, it's easier to just hit the walls each time. Just when you're done with it, okay. It's only do it for a few months, and okay, so it's not like a super long-term kind of thing. I'm surprised that it's not considered healthy because, you know, obviously a lot of fad diets, as we've called them over the years, have known to be unhealthy, like Atkins and that kind of stuff. But it seems like keto is so popular, I always just assumed that it was at least, you know, somewhat sustainable. But if you're thinking that, yeah, it's not good for long-term, then it's a good thing to consider. Just a shame that that's what has to be dealt with. So yeah, I guess it depends on, like, you know, what the personal goals are. If the personal goals are just to lose weight, then that's one thing. But yeah, if like it's the idea of like having like a sustainable lifestyle change, that kind of thing, yeah, I guess it gets tricky with keto. Tricking your body and you think it's starving, it's burning its own fat. Yeah, that sounds uncomfortable, to put it nicely. Because yeah, I have some friends that have had very good success with keto when it comes to weight loss and that kind of thing. But yeah, I always just assumed that was not unhealthy per se. Nothing else here. Let's go ahead and go to the portal. I have no idea what this is going to lead to. Leads to darkness. Dankness. This gives me some Dark Forces vibes, honestly. Dark Forces, the Star Wars game, the first one with Kyle Katarn, the predecessor to the Jedi Knight and Jedi Outcast games. There's a lot of lads down there. We have lots of ammo just entirely. I like this spell a lot. It's tricky though when you're going from above like this, because when Firestorm doesn't, if the Firestorm spell doesn't connect directly, then it doesn't pop at all. It has to connect directly with the target in order for it to do the AoE effect. Area of effect. Oh, that's the potion. It's like, what did I just walk into? I'm really liking the vibes in this castle that we're entering, and like the cool music stings. Ouch. Very menacing. Long-term effects, but about 3 months is usually what you want to do. It's not unhealthy per se, but yeah, but the notion of like inducing a nutritional deficiency, yeah, it sounds rough because it's no carbs, right? Is that the deal? No carbs, and carbohydrates are kind of important. I don't know like what their goal is. I know that too many carbs can be bad, but I understand that carbohydrates are important. Well, I mean, some amount of them is important. Let's see, so there's ominous looking space here. I want to go down that way. However, it looked like there was other things possibly if I were to go this direction. Oh wait, no, not that direction. This direction? Oh, nothing. Oh wait, no, this is, oh, I bet that takes us back to where we came from, doesn't it? Yes, that's exactly what it does. Okay. So this is the only way forward. Some more stained glass. Bam. Oh, I can't break these? Well, that's disappointing. What's the point of giving me a glass window and denying me the ability to break them? Angrily. Oh. Like how when they die, they just kind of melt into their robes. Whoa! Oh, just a false wall. And that for segment of Wraith Verge, which looks kind of like the weapon we already have. Isn't this already kind of that same thing? Same like general shape to that head. Can I break it? I cannot. Disappointing. Disappointed. I'm guessing it's a... oh. Part of a key that we're building then. Oh boy, more friends. Pick a direction and just go forward. Those projectiles are really hard to dodge in a narrow hallway like this, the way that they kind of corkscrew around. Seems like corkscrews have become a theme for tonight's stream. Would seem, it would appear. Sexy corkscrews, too safe for, or too sexy for stream, or for Discord at least. Corkscrews. Who fucking knew, man? Ramen and takoyaki. But just a plain old bologna sandwich though, yeah. How unceremonious a bologna sandwich would be. You know what? It's funny how that just works sometimes though. You know, sometimes the most simple culinary desires can be the most striking. I've had similar, well, in Arctic, we've both, come to think, we've both talked and waxed poetic about the joy that is like wedding, like boring white person catered wedding pasta with just like boring ass noodles and boring ass marinara, and to a normal person that would be like the most boring shit ever, but to people like you and me, we're like, I need it. It's so good. I love that kind of shit, and that's the kind of pasta I make now. I just boil some noodles, I pour plain ass grocery store bought marinara over it, and that's dinner. It's so easy. I love it. Catered rigatoni, man. just sold on like an actual tin of it, man. I love it. I love that shit. And I get when other people say they find it boring. I mean, I don't blame them, but yeah, I love that shit. And it's such a simple and easy thing to make. Like, that door looks very important and imposing. Such an easy thing to make, and there's not much ceremony, not much you know, pomp and circumstance to it, but I fucking love it. So I see it as kind of a similar kind of notion. It's like, yeah, a really simple and easy bologna sandwich. I remember seeing something online that said like the best kind of sandwich are the sandwiches you just like throw together at like midnight because you want a snack before bed, and you don't want to like have something too heavy, but you want something that can just, you know, that can oh, I'm trying to smack that guy so much. Something that can have you somewhat full but not like too full, and you can like sleep within an hour or so on it, not without too much trouble. And yeah, like the best kind of sandwiches for that are like, yeah, you just go, you look into your fridge and see what you have and just throw together just a mishmash of things, just like a weird science experiment sandwich, just throwing shit together. Like sometimes that's just how you can have a great self-discovery. All right, so we just found the second key for this device that we're constructing. That to me indicates that, yeah, whatever we're making here or finding is not the same thing as the weapon we're currently using. This is something else entirely. I have no idea what it will entail. There's 3 switches, it seems. Let's do the Ocarina of Time strat. The Deku Tree strat. 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. I hear things happening. See, things are glowing. That's exciting. Use a 1/4 pound of garlic. Oh my god, a Destiny with me. That sounds pretty heavy. That sounds pretty. Oh, it's me. I didn't realize we were gonna be fighting us, since we're the cleric, and he's blue like I am. Fuck him up. This weapon is ridiculous. I love it. I mean, I could fight him legit, but he's the imposter. Imposter is sus. Yeah, some rando. It's been a while since we've done... That wall just move? Oh, it is moving. Been a while since we've done Ocarina of Time rando. I know we've done a number of MM randos. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'd be down for another OOT thing at some point. At some point in the future. Although, JD, we're probably going to be having an Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask Halloween event with, what's it called? With, Modloader probably pretty soon, because they did the Halloween event last year. We'll have to keep our eyeballs peeled for the potential for some Halloween events, because that'd be an excellent opportunity to do both Majora's Mask and OOT. The Sven project, yeah, I loved that Sven project arc. I would love to see more of it, unless that project is like 10 years old and it's just been sitting. But if it's recent and they're still working on it, I would love to see more of it. Yeah, if there could be some kind of Halloween event. I haven't heard any updates or any announcements yet, but I'm assuming that they're probably working hard at something behind the scenes. Link to the Past races and cross keys. What is cross keys? Is that where it's like Link to the Past mixed with other games? Because I know there's the one where it goes up. Interesting. I know there's the one where it was Link to the Past in Super Metroid. All entrances randomized and keys can be found anywhere. Oh god. I mean, we've done randos similar to that with OOT and Majora's Mask. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, but I've never done that with any of the 2D Zelda games. This is the way it came, I think. It would definitely appear that way. So let's continue then. There's that one illuminated path, which is probably the right way to go. Oh, hello. A lot of friends. This is interesting. Okay, so that's staircase. Whoa. That was a cool effect. Now, is this the correct way to go? Oh boy. That was really slick. I like that a lot. And that is not a GZDoom trick. That's a vanilla Hexen thing they just did. That was really awesome. Talk about a creative way of utilizing the Doom engine, the id engine, to do some wild things. I need to go up at some point because I'm still a bit nervous that I might have missed something. Something key. I like how when you fight the mage, all the encounters leading up to that fight are the magic lads. And when you fight the barbarian fighter, all the fights you have leading up to that fight are the melee lads. And then when you fight the cleric, you get a nice mixture of magic and melee, which is kind of slick. So that's pretty neat. I like that little detail. Something beyond there, something purple. Oh, it's another invisibility item. Icon of the Defender. It says it's Icon of the Defender, but I'm pretty sure it turns you invisible for a limited amount of time, so it's not so much for defending as it is for not offending. You're invisible, you're just trying to squeak by without disturbing. Trying to be inoffensive. Yeah, I'm gonna go back up for a bit and see if there's maybe something I might have missed, because I thought there was another glowy path that looked enticing. Can I fall? Whoa. Is that part of the soundtrack, that, like, bending note motif? That was weird. Here's the ones we clicked. Okay, yeah, this is the one that was glowing earlier. Okay. Here we go. Here's the other path. This one goes up. So we have a path going down and one going up. Oh, I like the lighting. It's really cool. I don't know if the lighting is an artifact of GZDoom just being cool, or if this is just how it looked in vanilla Hexen. Regardless, I really appreciate what this game is doing. Seems like a pretty significant step forward as far as doing cool shit with the id engine is concerned. That for a falcon shield, which is good. Uh-oh. These guys are not as good. These guys are less nice. Fucking hell. Spawning behind me. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh my goodness. A lot of lads. There's more behind me. Was it worth it? Debatable. Master debatable. Because I had to use a lot of ammo to dispense that which we spawned. And we've yet to get a lot of ammo in this level, sadly. Been pretty good about giving us health items. Not a lot of ammo, and not, I don't think, any additional chalices for restoring mana. Use the terms mana and ammo fairly interchangeably. Alright, so I think that was just a dead end, right? Yeah, there's nothing else. Should be down in this section that I can see. Alright, so I guess going down is the strat then. Going down. The Zelda Game & Watch. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the one that was announced for the anniversary. Yeah, I'll admit, when they announced it, I thought it looked neat, but didn't really tickle my pickle a whole lot, admittedly. This is something in particular that had it strike your fancy, Arctic? This looks really cool and charming. Because, yeah, I thought it looked neat. It's one of those things where I was like, yeah, that's cool. I think it's neat, but I go like, yeah, I don't know, that's all right. Like, you know, other people will find it neat. For me, it's not anything that I would go super out of my way for. If I like saw it at a store, I might pick it up, but it wouldn't be like a huge priority for me necessarily. Wasn't there like another direction to go? Sort of noise. Oh, I think I'm hearing the stuff upstairs. That's weird. Unless we're just done with this area. That's actually very possible. That we're just done with this area. Because we got the key, and I think the key was the last thing that we needed to open up that, like, one locked area that we saw outside. So yeah, I think we're good here. Whoops. Yeah, I think we can just go back the way we came. I keep thinking like this looks like it leads somewhere. The Mario one was cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, I can definitely appreciate that just from a like the Marge Simpson meme, which has got the potato. I just think it's neat. Except the potato is a cool Zelda trinket. And as a card-carrying Zelda fanboy, I very much approve. So you are definitely playing well to my interests, Mr. Arctic. Next article, I'm going to ask you and ask this if anybody else in the chat. I know that JD and myself and Gratafi, the three of us, will do Zelda randomizers from time to time. Are there people that have had other experiences with Zelda randomizers before? Because the ones that I've done with JD and with Gratafi, those have been my first randomizer anythings ever, and they've been a lot of fun. But I'm still kind of a noob when it comes to the wild world of randomizers. That one. There's another switch you have to pull to get that thing lowered down. Probably somewhere. Maybe some Link to the Past. Yeah, it's like seems like that's a pretty popular choice for a lot of folks. I mean, Link to the Past is a very good game and it's fully worthwhile. Seems like Link to the Past is a very popular randomizer, maybe even more so than Ocarina of Time randos. They are fun. Yeah, I can confirm they are a lot of fun, especially when they're with friends. Like doing co-op randos are great. I've never attempted a solo randomizer. I'm sure they're great, but I'm sure they're also at times very frustrating. Minish Cap, that's right. Yeah, there's a Minish Cap rando. There's Wind Waker. Apparently there's like a Skyward Sword rando, but I've yet to see it in action. Alright, so we're in good shape now with all three of the major thingamajigs. Let's actually double check to make sure that's the case. We have the completed... Yeah, we have like the completed staff, the one that we're wielding. Interesting, yeah. So we have the weapon that we're wielding, plus like the icon version of it. Forced bomb drop mechanic in Zelda 1, really? I'm not familiar with that mechanic. That sounds interesting. Make the runs seem interesting, yeah. I mean, of course, there's a lot of randomizers. I know that Ocarina of Time does this, where it's like there's different categories. Sometimes... There we go. Oh, we have a new friend. Wait, is he new? Oh, wait, never mind. He's a regular enemy. The red made it look like he was special in some way. But no, it's just it was the red coming off of the ammo pickups. But yeah, like the different categories, like I know that JD and Gratafi and I will usually play with logic that means that it's not going to give you things that will require things like bomb jump glitches or what's the word? Sequence breaks, that kind of thing. You can do sequence breaks and that's fine, but like the logic doesn't require it. Whereas there are some categories that do require those types of things. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. I like this a lot. So, yeah, like I don't know, in the case of Zelda 1 or Minish Cap or Link to the Past, if there's similar types of category distinctions, logic sets that might require certain glitches and others that might not. Drops are cyclical. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's the forced bomb thing. I got you. Yeah, I see. Okay, I thought you were talking about maybe a glitch. I like this. This is really... We were talking earlier about trying to simulate waves in the id engine, the Doom 1 engine. And this is very slick. It's actually a lot more smooth and a lot more fluid than the water waves, quote-unquote, that we saw a few levels back. Because those waves, quote-unquote, were very, like, square, 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 square. Like it was very much very obvious angular motions. Whereas this is like super smooth. Like look how fluid this is. I mean, if you look really close, you can see they are just really short, subdivided rectangles and planks of sorts. But it's still really slick. That's really cool. Critical Role started. Oh yeah. Zelda 1 scares me. Actually, Gertoffi, our friend Gertoffi, just played through Zelda 1. Or at least I think he beat it. I don't know for sure. But he was playing Zelda 1 not too long ago on his stream, and I think he said it was his first time playing it. And my reaction is the same, JD. I've never actually beaten Zelda 1. I've played it, and I've attempted to play it, but it's a hard game. I mean, without using a walkthrough, for me, it's impossible to not get lost. I'm not as good at 2D Zelda games, or at least it seems like 2D Zelda games are just a lot harder. So the game just kicks my ass. It's a good game, and it's one I'd like to play legit at some point, but yeah, it kind of kicks the crap out of me. I think I would more like to play Zelda 2. Zelda 2 I know is also incredibly difficult, but I feel like that might be more my cup of tea, maybe. Oh, here's Mega Satan. Let's hit him with the bullshit. No, I don't think this is the final boss. He seems like a special friend that you would fight before the final boss. Like, this is the mini boss. Also, his stuff is really easy to dodge. There's lots of projectiles that are similar to other bad guys we've seen. Still going, huh? I mean, I'm assuming this is doing damage. I'll feel like a doofus if it's not. I mean, I'm out of juice. Oh, it wasn't doing damage. This is doing damage now. Okay, well now I feel like a doofus. Huh. All right. Well, now I know. Right, melee only. Although actually, I'll just go and grab that real quick. Give myself a free refill. Refill. Oh god. Trying to like navigate. There we go. Just go ahead and launch one of these. That is so satisfying to watch. Holy shit. Just Shreks the crap out of them, man. No survivors, man. Just whole swaths just deleted from existence. For those games that, let's see, should have been made a new IP. Right, yeah, I mean, I think there's enough commonality where I understand why they just called it Zelda 2, like there's enough tying it together. But it is pretty different. I know a lot of people consider it the black sheep of the original Zelda trilogy, or the 2D games, I guess. A 3D FPS, really? That's interesting. Did that fan project get completed, JD, or is it like still in progress? Because that sounds interesting as well. I think it sounds interesting. I'd be curious to look at it, but I wouldn't want it to be my introduction to the game. It's pretty good. It sounds wild. Not in a bad way, necessarily. All these fucking things. Trying to load balance here. There's a lot of these lads. It's a pretty nice way for crowd control if you do it right. I'm not saying I always do it right, but it is pretty cool and I like it a bunch. A couple of these things goes a long way. See that guy? I'm not sure where he's going. So they did break through though. So it's a good way. Oh, it's a good way to try to wrangle things. Doesn't always work quite the way you'd want to. What I should have done is I should have caught it sooner and got them at the doorways. And Mega Satan is back. It's a flash kind of thing. Whoa! Instant! Oh, that is Korax. Okay, this is the final boss then. That's surprising. So what, more of that kind of game, but also, yeah, that's a fair point too, Arctic, because yeah, there really isn't any other Zelda 2-like games that I'm aware of, at least. So yeah, if they would have called it a separate thing or a spin-off and made Link to the Past, but then Zelda 2, like a sequel to Zelda 2, in the same kind of pattern, that'd be cool, with more RPG elements and top-down and 2D gameplay, like, or side-scrolling gameplay. So yeah, that's a really good point, Arctic. I hadn't even thought about that, but that would be pretty slick. Yeah, I've never beat Zelda 2 either. That game also kicks the shit out of me. But I feel like maybe if I use an emulator and use save states, you know, maybe if I chumped it out, maybe that could be like my opportunity to play it. Or play it on the Switch with like the rewind functionality. I mean, there's lots of emulators with rewind functionality anyway, but something like that might be kind of neat. I think it was just the autosave, right? This is the first. Yes, it would have been, I think just this one, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, this cool intro. This is I like this area a lot with the red menacing skies is very cool. So let's not use the cheaty weapon then. I'll be a good boy and like use the regular weapons to start. It was unflashed though. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like this one's like causing actual blood to pop out. So I think the stuff we were hitting him with earlier was doing damage to some degree, but this one's a little bit more obvious, I think. Yeah, see there. Yeah, I didn't take nearly as much ammo to fuck him out. That is so satisfying. Just watch them get shredded, man. It's dope. After we kill so many of them, Korax will spawn in and begin round 2 Electric Boogaloo. I want to grab that real quick. This one, same kind of thing. Just use these a whole bunch. This is the final boss. I might as well just spam the crap out of these things. There's 3 of them. Wow, that really held the line. Holy shit, killed all but one of them. Oh wait, never mind. There's a whole bunch more back there. Let's say like, wow, that just destroyed their asses, and it did, but not like quite as silly as I was thinking it would. This is more what I had expected this would go. So that should take out the rest of those. Looks like this one is just about clear out. That one should be good. Korax is going to spawn back in again. Should I save or should I just power through? I'll go ahead and save. I might as well. I'll be a save scumming son of a bitch. Wouldn't be the first time. I hear him. He sounds mad. I mean, he is like Mega Satan, so I guess he has reason to be pissed off at me for existing. Those guys kind of resemble Korax a little bit. These green friends, kind of, sorta. Maybe he's like he's like these are their spawn or something. Maybe. Ouch! Those crushers are not nice. What's the crusher? He's like just warping around, being a son of a bitch. What am I doing not using my big spanking shit weapon? Oh shit. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no, that's not good. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm stuck. And now I'm cornering myself. It's fine, that's fine. We're alive, we're alive. We living. So we killed his buddies. Is there anything over here that I can grab? Some health. And more of these things. I have a feeling these probably won't be that useful in the actual boss fight itself, but I'll grab them. Is he spawning more friends? That is not allowed. Whoa! Should use some health. I think he teleported and threw a thingy at me. Oh, I am very low on. Oh, I'm dead. Telefrag. That's exactly what happened. I was telefragged, yeah, so he can just telefrag on top of you. Good to know. Alright. Good thing I was making some saves then. It's because there's two rooms of them. Yeah, there's the rooms to the left and the rooms to the right. That's what it was. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and grab more potions. I think what I might need to do is just get into that room with them. So grab more of the flechettes. Maybe this will be, now knowing that there are going to be a lot more bad guys, like standard bad guys to fight, yeah, maybe grabbing other supplies, other flechettes and whatnot might be good for crowd control and such. Let's jump in here, actually. Oh, here we go, more ammo, yes. Sweet, tasty ammo, thank heckin' goodness. Where'd Korax go? There he is. He's a fast little teleporty boy. I probably shouldn't get too close. This, I think one of those. Oh, was he dead? Oh, wasn't so bad then. Spirits are sad that I killed their master or something. Oh, that was actually... I was thinking there was gonna be like a third phase or something. That wasn't too bad once we got out of that room where the telefragging kept happening. Can I teabag on his corpse? There we go. Are my nuts over his face? Seems legit. Oh, I mean, if it's a real teabag experience, I need to be being like, I fucked your mom. My dick's huge. Like, I need to be talking like a 12-year-old on Xbox Live. Anywho, was that it? That was it for the base game. How about that? Wenched from this world into another. Every part of your body wreathed in mystic fire. When your vision clears, you find yourself standing in a great hall filled with ghostly echoes and menacing shadows. I love this writing, man. This is some fucking Quake, Morrowind kind of writing here, man. See a raised dais, and upon the only source of light in this world. And upon it, the only source of light in this world. It's the Chaos Sphere, of course! Source of Korax's power. Time to piss in it. You can create worlds or destroy them. By rights of battle and conquest, it is yours, and with trembling hands, you reach to grasp it. Perhaps a new player will join the cosmic game of power. Like the pawn who is promoted to queen, suddenly the very reaches of the board seem to be within your grasp. I love this shit, dude. It's so menacing. Is that our hand? Are we dragon hand now? Other players mightier than you. Oh, are there now? And we killed all the other players. Who can know their moves? And that's the cleric icon right there on the board, so I wonder if there's like a different quote-unquote ending with each character. Maybe something happens when you fight or beat the game with all three characters, a la Eternal Darkness. I wouldn't expect there to be, but it'd be neat if there was something. Do I click? Or do I wait? Click. I'll click again. Right click. Left click. I don't know. Am I supposed to escape out? Escape. Okay. I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe that's, like, the ending. I was thinking there might be more. And again, this is just the end to the base game. There's also the expansion, which we're going to start right after this, actually. Blue Maxima flashpoint thing. Blue Maxima flashpoint thing. Was there something that I missed? You mean something that I missed in the final level that we just played through, Void? Here's the... Oh, I was looking to see if there's a credits option. Can I look at the credits? Game files. New game. Yeah, I'm not sure. I was looking to see if there was a credit sequence, like, hey, let's see like who made this game. That was the end of the base game. Yeah, Korax is the mega Satan that you're chasing in this game to defeat. In Heretic, there's like, it's kind of like in Diablo, there's like 3 primevals, kind of, sort of. In Heretic, you fight blah blah blah, one of the big bad mega Satans. In this game, you fight the second of, I think, 3 of them. And then either Heretic 2 or Hexen 2, you fight the third one. Oh, that was... Oh, I got you. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to quit out. However, we're going to then immediately do this. And instead of Hexen Beyond Heretic, we're now going to play Hexen, Deathkings of the Dark Citadel. Excuse me. This is the... I think only expansion to Hexen. Hexen Beyond Heretic. I know you can't see this yet. Let's see if I can capture this real quick. We're going to play through this next. This adds, I think, 3, hub worlds, as well as other, smaller levels, that kind of thing. Other sub-levels, that kind of stuffs. Hoping this will pop up on your guys' end eventually. Oh, right. There's the Flash emulator. That's right. Yeah, that makes sense. There's the credits, by the way. There's the credits of... I mean, I guess if you sit on the title screen, it shows you these credits. Yeah, there we go. Deathkings of the Dark Citadel. Let me update this. In OBS. So there's no Deathkings of the Dark Citadel category on OBS, or Twitch at least, so we'll leave that alone. So this is... Hit this. I know it's awkwardly quiet right now. Almost done. Also, I think I might mix it up and play this, do this playthrough as the Mage. Maybe. I might change my mind on that. We can always switch back to Cleric if we want to. But I think I might start with Mage, just to see what they're all about. It sounds like Fighter is good, but kind of boring, and that Mage is interesting, but difficult. So, we could mix it up and try the Mage mode to see how he plays. Cleric, I loved. Cleric was great and very balanced, but Mage might be nice and weird, and I like weird things. All right, and done. All right, so it should update on OBS and on Twitch, that is, all that jazz. Violence, blood, and gore. Yeah, so it's a level 3 on the RSAC advisory TM. I'm guessing that was like a pre ESRB rating system for how gruesome or grotesque PC games were back in those days. I don't know how widely adopted that was, or if it was just an id engine thing. Maybe that was like an internal thing they did, but for whatever reason, that's there. Whoa, and that's Wolf King. How you doing, bud? That's my friend Brian. Thank you very much, Mr. Wolf King. How you doing, buddy? We are continuing a playthrough that we've just begun. Or I'm sorry, we didn't just begin. We finished the base game just minutes ago. Now we're beginning the expansion to the game we just finished. The game is Hexen Beyond Heretic. It's an old Doom-like game, and I like it a bunch. And this first expansion I'm curious to try out. And yes, we'll play as the Mage to mix it up a bit. I think everything else should have carried over settings-wise, so I don't think we have to mess with anything else. True color software renderer should be good. Yeah, new game. Game files. Okay, so I could load the old saves if I wanted to, but yeah, we'll just say new game. We'll play as a Mage. And yeah, sorcerer difficulty level. Sounds good. All right, so here we go. This is more Hexen times. How'd the stream go, by the way? Wolf King, let me do a quick shout-out for you, friend. A quick little shout-out-reno. Shout from the hilltops. There we go. Oh, helps if I do the exclamation point. There we go. There we go. Minor detail. Some Smash Bros. That's awesome, dude. You trying out Sora and other new things? I'll admit I haven't launched since. Let me think for a second. What was the most recent character like the newest character that I've actually played? I think Steve might have been the most recent DLC character that I've actually played. Minecraft Steve, because I haven't played the Tekken lad, nor have I played Sora yet. So I'm several months out, admittedly. I haven't been keeping up as well as I would like to. There we go. Sorry, I was pressing the wrong button. Alright, so the one cool thing about the Mage is that they start with a ranged weapon, and it's infinite ammo, which is really cool, but it's very weak. How weak, you might ask? Let's find out. It's actually not too bad. It looks like it's more or less a ranged version of the Mace. Because the Mace took about as many hits to take these guys out, so it's probably not great for, you know, long-term shenanigans. But for starting out, it's not too bad. It's like the magic missile. It's not magic missile. Magic missile was like a guaranteed hit. I guess this is like a ray of frost. You can just cast forever, or a Caltrop maybe. It's a Caltrop in 4th and 5th edition. Some Pokemon and some Smash. Not your favorite, but you'll still like him. Yeah, I've heard from a number of people that Sora is good. He's a very competent character. He's not amazing the way that the Tekken character is amazing, and that for some people love Minecraft Steve. Like, oh, more friends. Yeah, it seems like some characters are like people adore them, others people hate them. Seems like Sora is like a pretty safe. Like, yeah, he's pretty good. He's all right, from what others are saying. Took a minute to kind of get used to him. Yeah, I know a lot of people they've said understandably that he's very floaty, very lightweight. Frost shards. Whoa. Oh, of course it has limited mana. We'll have to find more of that, but frost shards are awesome. That's really cool. We have more friends. Yeah, these guys are not too bad from a distance, it seems. Once we get more ammo, those frost shards are going to be real sexy like. Just unique movement. Yeah, like the whole thing about air combos, which makes sense because that's how he plays in the actual Kingdom Hearts games. This kind of air combo game is very, very key to his success. So it makes sense. Yeah, I understand that it's a little bit weird at first. Hey, welcome back, Rock. It's good to see you, bud. Yeah, very floaty. Yeah, Nast Mewtwo, but he's like a whole different kind of thing. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say it's almost like they went really, really far out of the way to make him play like he plays in Kingdom Hearts, almost to the detriment of the character in Smash Brothers, because it's like so weird and so extreme. It's too much for some people and they don't love it. So it's like, it's very fitting for the character. It's almost too fitting. But again, I haven't played it myself, so I can't really say. And I have played a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 1, and I liked it, but I never really stuck to it. So I never really got much farther than the first, like, major major, like, area in the game, completing it. Like, the intro area, and then the first, like, major area. And, like, the forest, like, the mushroom forest zone. And the hydrate. Oh, of course, Wolf King. Hydrate for you, my friend. What are some other stuff you have on the agenda, Mr. Wolf King, as far as more streaming projects? Got some water here. And of course, this is still an early, like, mid-90s Doom engine id game, Doom-like game, so looking up and down, ooh, hurts the brain a little bit. It's a little bit woozy-inducing sometimes. A little bit weird. He feels like Sora. They put the extra love, yeah. It seems like they put the extra love into all the, well, I mean, honestly, all the characters, but, like, the expansion, or the DLC characters in particular, they really went out of the way to make them feel unique, which is really cool. And, of course, a lot has been said about some articles that have been floating around regarding how that Sora wasn't even really guaranteed at one point, because I think Fighter Pass 1 had 5 fighters, and this Fighter Pass 2 that just finished up had 6 fighters, and the 6th one, of course, was Sora. And apparently, when they were initially solidifying plans for the Fighter Passes, Sora was not included. He was like a wish list character, but it wasn't guaranteed. Allegedly, the way the story supposedly goes, is that Sakurai himself had just a chance encounter with the Disney executive at some kind of award show, some industry event, and just got to chatting with us as an individual, and that discussion led to a meeting with other Disney executives, other Disney people, and that discussion led to more discussions, and so on and so forth. And eventually, after so many tiers of collaboration and like kind of going up the next level, going up the next, part of the food chain. Enough discussions took place where they were able to make it happen. Like, enough people were able to agree, enough concessions were made, and probably licensing agreements and such. Everything was able to happen such that, yeah, it was able to be added to the game in a way that everyone was happy. Obviously, Disney had to be assured that certain guidelines would be followed, and that certain things would and would not be shown and added into the game. It's obvious that there is no actual Disney, like, first-party Disney characters in Smash Brothers at all. There's no mention of Goofy or Donald or Mickey. No music. No, the levels are very like, and the level and the music itself is very just like, these are the unique things that were composed or created for Kingdom Hearts. No existing Disney IPs. This was all Kingdom Hearts specific stuff. So that definitely smacks of Disney had to be placated to make sure that they knew what was going on. But yeah, it's interesting how that kind of worked out. Noble Thursday streams with some Pokemon Nuzlocke. Nice. 5 badges. So you're getting there, man. That's awesome. That is exciting. What's your team right now, Wolf King, for the Nuzlocke? There we go. Got this guy. Oh, what did I do? I broke something. Oh. It's a sneakily hidden switch behind a fake wall. False wall. Looking forward to getting more blue ammo, that way I can use this weapon more often. Because that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. It's literally cool because it uses ice. It's like an ice shotgun. It's up now. From the first, from Kingdom Hearts 1 specifically, even more so. So, I mean, this is not terribly surprising, because the other half of this is Square Enix. And Square Enix, to their credit, have been actually, I think, pretty good about being more generous this time around. Because in Smash 4, when Cloud was added, it was hype, but then they were like, you get 1 level and 2 songs, no remixes, that's it. And now Square Enix is like really going out of the way to add 3 characters, well, I mean Cloud, plus 2 other characters, with a bunch of music and a bunch of remixes and a few new levels. So it's like Square Enix is like kind of loosened up a bit, and now Disney's the stingy one who's like, you get the character and a stage, but we're really choosy about other assets that we'll include, so you gotta be grateful for what we're giving you, and that's it, motherfucker. Thugged by Zapdos. It sounds like a Zapdos thing to happen, honestly. Zapdos is can be a spicy boy or girl. Venusaur, Rapidash, Moltres, Gyarados. Excellent, yeah. Vileplume, Hypno, nice. That's a solid team, I think, man. Started with he started with Ivysaur? Was it a rando start? Starting with Ivysaur is pretty dope. Got a video from Woo, excellent. He was just saying he was saving up. Let's see what the video from Mr. Woo is. There's a Steely Dan song called Dr. Woo, I think. That's what just comes to mind suddenly. Some battle tracks from 2 and 3, which would have been nice, yeah. Yeah, I've only played 1, and I haven't finished. And I liked what I saw, and I want to go back and like play it legit at some point. But yeah, I understand there's a lot. It's a lot to the series. Whoa, hello. A lot to the series. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. There's like everything has spawned here. All right, let's use some shotguns then. God damn, they just like spawned everything at us very suddenly. Ouch. Uh-oh, that's not good. Gotta retreat to get some health. I don't know what I did to piss everything off. Also, why is this not killing? Alright, so they do die eventually, yeah, when you freeze them. So it looks like this doesn't do a lot of damage, per se. Is there a right click? No, there's not. Alright, so I just gotta... This is definitely a tougher character, it seems. But this is pretty slick, though. I like this. I like this a lot. It's tricky, though, when these guys get frozen to death, their corpses kind of take up space, and shooting them multiple times doesn't do anything for you, obviously, so... There we go. Yeah, look at that. You can knock them around. That's cool. You can physics them around a bit. Dr. Woo. Oh, Doctor Who? Dr. Woo. There we go. There we go. Have a good night, Wolf King. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Thank you for that raid as well. Good stuff. Good heckin' stuff. It's like there's dudes back there, but I'm having a hard time shooting past the pillars. They can shoot me, no problem, but I'm having a hard time hitting them. I want to be where the people, well, not the people, but where the gargoyle demons are. Maybe there's a way we can crack that open at some point. 6,000 points, that's right. 6,000 points, well earned and well spent. You know, it takes a while to earn those points. I appreciate the view time that it took to earn those points, my friend. That's like a Heretic Doom noise that, like, I don't know if it's supposed to be that like noise. It kind of sounded like maybe it's supposed to be crickets or cicadas, some kind of just like outdoor ambient noise, ambient tone. I don't know. I don't actually know if I'm hitting this guy. Some supplies back here. Ooh, I'll take one of those. In fact, we don't have a lot of these, do we? That's our only our second potion ever in this expansion. Oh, interesting. Yeah, each class has a different grunt noise. Or it's the same noise, but like pitched up or pitched down. Pitched differently, I guess you would say. Whoa, that's George! How you doing, buddy? Thank you for that raid. George, you were the third raid tonight, my friend. We had Kubos, we had Wolf King, and now we got the George raid. Thank you, my friend. How you doing, bud? But George, or we got more to love as well. Thank you for being here, my friends. We're playing an old FPS called Hexen. We actually just beat the main game like 20-30 minutes ago, and it was great. And now we're playing the first, and I think only expansion, Citadels, or what is it? Deathkings of the Dark Citadel. Which, if that's not the most metal shit you've heard all day, then get the fuck out of my face, because I fucking love it. And actually, no, if that's not the most metal thing you've heard all day, then I want to be you, and I'm jealous of you because you must have heard like some pretty cool shit then. Because regardless, I love the title. And the base game was good. The base game was good, and we played as the cleric. Now we're playing as the mage, different class entirely. And here's a little sleepy zombie friend, a sleepy dead corpse. Very good. Chismoso, good to see you, friend. Thank you for joining in as well. Can I play Wonderwall on guitar? I cannot. I understand that Wonderwall is a meme. It's a searing hot meme. Apparently, it's also a pretty easy song to play, according to some. But it's a very iconic Oasis song, and it's good. I like it. It's a good song. It's not my favorite Oasis song, but good. The meme of, anyway, here's Wonderwall is pretty good, though. Forgot the raid bets. It's okay, bud. It's okay. Thank you for being here, my friends. Let me do a quick shout out for our friend George. See what he was doing on this fine day. Oops, helps if I type the commands correctly. I keep fucking up the commands on this night. On this night of the 21st of October. More cat saves Halloween. That's right. You were playing that last time. I think on Tuesday, right? And the developer was in the chat with you. How did the Halloween saving go tonight? Is Halloween saved? Are we good for Halloween? Because it's 10 days away exactly. So you know, we have a vested interest to make sure we're good. Otherwise, if I need to be aware of more Halloween, if there's more threats to Halloween to be aware of, I need time to prepare the battle stations. Have I played Dusk? I have not. Actually, that's part of why I'm playing Hexen and why I played Heretic and I'm kind of going through a bunch of retro revival shooters, is that I want to play, or I'm sorry, I'm playing a bunch of retro shooters because I want to get to the retro revival ones. Because yeah, I own Dusk as well as a medieval. Want to pick up Ultra Kill, and of course Gloomhaven looks good, or Gloomwood I think rather. Gloomhaven's the one that just came out. Yeah, Gloomwood looks good. So there's a lot of games kind of in the retro revival shooter subgenre that I want to play, and I find that playing the actual originals is a good way to kind of prepare myself for them. Because we played Heretic a year or so ago, and I loved it. Heretic was incredible. In some ways, I've told this many times before, in some ways I actually liked Heretic more than Doom 1 and 2. And I would say the later game I started to flip back towards Doom 1 and 2 preferably, but yeah, Heretic is a really incredible game. Hexen is good, but it's like aggressively difficult. Like the level design is very opaque and kind of player unfriendly in a lot of ways. The way that their traps are like designed to give no indication that there's a trap there, and you just walk into a room and the ceiling just crushes you. And if you haven't saved in a half an hour or longer, then you're just fucked. So it is there are things about it, about the base game at least, that are good but like unnecessarily challenging. I think I prefer Heretic a lot to base Hexen game, but we just started the expansion that we're playing right now, And I have no idea how it's going to differ from the base game, so I guess we'll find out together, my friends. Hoping for some new enemies and obviously some new levels. This level already has a very different design. So it's like we're feeling like we're in a village right now, which is kind of cool. Like temple in a village, that kind of thing. But anyway, thank you again to George. Thank you for that very kind raid. George is a friend of the channel. George is another streamer kind of amongst the Persephone community of streamers that all kind of hang out together. All very cool people. Individuals like Gabi and George, obviously, and Sick Kitty, and a number of other friends we've made over the past couple months, which is great. Thank you more for that cheer, by the way. And you did save Halloween. That's awesome, man. So Halloween is good to go. That sounds great, man. What are your thoughts on the game now that you finished it? If you have any kind of retrospectives to offer. Also, George and any other streamers in the chat, does anybody have any fun plans for Halloween, like the day of Halloween? If you plan on streaming anything special, or if I'll pose this question to anybody in the chat at all, regardless if you're a streamer, if you just have non-stream plans, like if you have like, if you're gonna be hosting a party or doing like a Halloween costume thing, or just chilling at home with trick-or-treaters and handing out candy, that kind of thing. I always like to hear about like special fun plans. Also, let's see. Is that death? Let's find out. What do you guys think? Death or cool thing? Ouch. Well, it wasn't cool, nor was it death. Kind of disappointing, TBH. Will it lower back down? Maybe a streamy stream? Do you know what you might play? Dress up and scare some people. Do you have a costume picked out more? More to love? Void, do you mean you're going to enjoy some cake? Some spooky cake? Is your cake gonna have bones in it, Void? Like a proper skeletal cake? Could I get, can I get a cake that's boneless? What kind of cake you eating that's got bones in it? It's the boneless pizza meme taken to a whole new level. So I don't know what to do about that well. They keep spawning new friends here, which I'm not a huge fan of. Not very friendly, if you ask me. Where are these guys even coming from, man? Unless those barriers got lowered, but I don't think that they did. So let's go double check now. I'm kind of curious. Okay, no, these guys are still there. It's like, I don't know how to get through there. I can't shoot through there very well. Okay, maybe there's a switch back here that'll open it up, maybe. Oh, cake or death. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, it was definitely... If that was cake, it was like slightly full damage cake. So not my favorite, but not the worst thing I've ever tasted either. Some kind of spooky stream. That's awesome, man. I know, George, you've been prowling the internet for some weird indie obscure games such as Cat Saves Halloween or Kitten Saves Halloween. So I understand that you are probably very well versed when it comes to like weird, spooky, and or silly games, like quirky, fun games to play on your stream. Oh, there's something behind here. Can I just go through it? Waterfall is blocked. Well, heck. They can see me, but I can't see them. Apparently, whatever I'm shooting is bleeding. That's a good sign. Some kind of mod loader thing. Yeah, that'd be awesome, JD. I'd definitely be down. And also PSO. We were talking about PSO the other day, and there's a PSO Phantasy Star Online that is Blue Burst event on the Ultima server that has started yesterday, I think. Or maybe today. Maybe it was today that I saw it. But regardless, it has started. And presumably it'll go until probably a week or two from here. So that's exciting. So I hit a switch, I think. And what did it do? Let's check a bunch of doors. If nothing else, let's actually check this area down here. See if this opened up at all. No, it did not. See if I angle it right there, I can shoot through there. I cannot actually squeeze through. There's a portal and everything. I want it. Let's actually hold it. Was there something behind here? Can't actually go there. More friends. Would it have opened up something back here? I guess it's possible. We already did this one. Nothing in particular. I gotcha. It still sounds fun, though. Still sounds fun. Oh, Gas, what's up, bud? Have a great night, Cheesemost. Thank you for hopping in as well. Thank you for joining in from George's very kind raid. And thank you again to George. He's a good lad. Very much a friend of the channel. And a general, just friend to humanity. Just a good dude. You enjoy weird, obscure, like, indie games, that kind of stuff. Definitely give George a looky-loo. He will not be disappointed. He's a good lad. And he just recently got affiliate, so he's like getting more into streaming, which is great. And he has a very good knack for picking out some very fun and weird games. I'm biased because I love weird, obscure games, and I've got a bunch of them picked out for the Extra Life Marathon in just over 2 weeks. November 6th, by the way, 24-hour Extra Life Marathon. Got a bunch of games picked out. There's going to be some Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer with crowd control. There's going to be some Smash Brothers shit posts. There's going to be, as well as a Smash bot to kick the shit out of me. There's going to be a lot of weird games. There's going to be a lot of spooky games as well. But yeah, lots of obscure indie bullshit weirdo games. It's going to be fucking nutty. It's going to be very silly, and I'm very excited for it. Look at this. They're just spawning new friends in. The game said, man, you need more friends, Alex. There's some new lads and or ladies to hang out with, and it's like, oh boy, my favorite. They're going to try to light my ass on fire. Let's see what else there could be in this area. Was this already open? This was not open. This is new. Waterfall is open. The waterfall, much like the hatches, are open. That's exciting news. Thankfully, auto aim is pretty generous. Aim assist, you would say. It's pretty generous in this game. So I don't have to use too much of my brain to shoot the bad guys. Only a small percentage of my brain cells, which is good because I don't have a ton of those to go around, for being perfectly honest with each other. The waterfall is open. Allegedly. I'll believe it when I see it. Oh, I see it. I guess I believe it. It's already been activated. These are the bullets I was shooting earlier. And blood on the wall from the bad guys. Whoa, speaking of the devil. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There he goes. Got his ass. A little bit more ammo. We haven't had a lot of ammo. Alright, you can just explode those guys. Not a lot of ammo yet. I think the game expects us to lean pretty heavily on the starting shooty pooty absolutely weapon. Well, that will likely change as we get into the later levels. And also discover more items. Hey, Lunatic! Thank you for that resub, my friend. Thank you. Thank you very much, Lunatic. How you doing, buddy? Lunatic Chef, another friend of the channel. Another kind gentleman. It's good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. We're playing an old school FPS. Open from the chapel. I think that would have been the area we just came from. We'll check that out in a second. Playing an old school game called Hexen. This is a Doom-like game. In fact, it uses the Doom engine, or the id engine. But takes it to dizzying new heights. In fact, you get a jump button, which is pretty cool. And full disclosure, I'm actually playing this through GZDoom, which is a custom engine, which allows full Z-axis interaction, including a crouch button. It's pretty slick. So there's actually a number of modern things that GZDoom allows, including the widescreen resolutions that I'm playing with right now. You can see Hexen is not, and Doom 1 and 2 are not usually widescreen compatible. So that's one of the nice conveniences that GZDoom offers in. So it's pretty nice. And I like it a bunch. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We actually just beat the base game for this game earlier, like an hour or so ago. So now we're playing the first expansion. And the first and I think only expansion, called Deathkings of the Dark Citadel. I have to check the title every time for the stream to make sure I say it right. Pretty good though. I'm liking it so far. But yeah, otherwise everything's been... Oh, is that death? That might be death. Let's save and find out. Nope, just fall damage. But yeah, no, things were pretty good otherwise. I was out on some work travel last week, and actually, not great news. I was actually just informed today, specifically, that there's a chance we might have to go back to that same location in just a few weeks. Just a few weeks, they might need to have us go back for yet another testing event to support. It's up in the air as far as like whether or not they want all the teams out there. And to be perfectly honest, when we went out there last week, there was a lot of us just standing around. Like, there wasn't a lot of use for us to be out there. There was some legitimate purpose and like some benefit, but it seemed like a lot of travel arrangements and a lot of money being spent on not a lot of gains. So I'm secretly, not so secretly, hoping that we don't have to go there again anytime soon. It's because I'm not thrilled to go out there. I mean, I don't really like work travel at all, honestly. I just don't really enjoy it. And of course, that's how work goes. Usually work travel is not supposed to be fun. So it's not great, but I wouldn't dread it. Like, I wouldn't, you know, refuse to do it, but I'm hoping secretly that it's not going to happen. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So there's a portal here to investigate. That one right there. Also, a dead body. The Squelch. That's why we got the charity stream on, not this Saturday, and not the next Saturday, but the Saturday after that. So in about 2 weeks and some change, 2.5 weeks thereabouts. I'm gonna check that portal, but first I want to explore around a little bit more. See if there were other doors that opened. As they said, it was in the chapel, and I didn't think this was a chapel. I thought the chapel would be this other structure over yonder. That's still closed up, it seems. I thought this would be the chapel, not this right here. But I thought, like, one of these buildings would be the chapel. So let's check this out a little bit. Yeah, November 6th, I'm very excited. I was just saying earlier, we got some... I am preparing a list of games that I'll be featuring. It's going to be a pretty wide variety of games. Only a few games that are relatively well-known, one of which is going to be Sonic Adventure 2. We're going to be doing some randomizer, Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer with crowd control. Crowd control being a fundraising platform, which recently got Extra Life functionality or compatibility added in, which is pretty cool. So crowd control, Extra Life plugins and whatnot, that'll be great. Very much looking forward to that. So yeah, I think it was just that area down below. So let's go back. So that'll be cool. Some Smash Brothers shitposts, some Smash Brothers like mods to play, and then a lot of indie games, a lot of weird, obscure, silly indie games. Also lots of spooky indie games, lots of spooky weirdo games that I'm very much excited about. Lots of like PS1 era looking graphics, kind of spooky games. Should be very funsies. Through the portal we go. Ever try Star Fox? Is there like a Star Fox randomizer? Because I love Star Fox 64, but I've never actually played the original Star Fox games. 1 or 2. Of course, not a lot of people played 2 until a few years ago. When, I guess it was the SNES Mini allowed for like a legit release of Star Fox 2. But regardless, yeah, I love Star Fox 64. I would like to play... Here's the key, by the way. I would like to play... the original Star Fox. I'd like to play 2 for that matter as well. I liked Star Fox Assault on the GameCube. I liked Star Fox Adventures on the GameCube as well. They're both kind of non-standard in some ways, but I like them both. Some kind of mutator. I'm curious what like a mutator for Star Fox would be then. 24 hours, yeah. I'm looking forward to it, Lunatic Chef, but I will not lie to you. It's not getting easier as I get older. Actually, let me modify that statement. It's getting easier because I know... It's because I get more experience, right? Because this will be my 11th year in a row. 11, 10 plus 1. My 11th year in a row doing the Extra Life Marathon. And each year I do it, I learn more about my own limits and what I'm comfortable with, what I'm not comfortable with, and like how to push myself and how to drink energy drinks and when to drink them. So the experience that I get each year is helpful. So that part means that it does get easier, but of course then there's the drain on my body and physically and mentally feeling exhausted by the end of it. That part obviously does not get easier and in some ways gets harder as I get older. I suspect that eventually I'll probably need to not do 24 hours and maybe split it up into 2 12-hour chunks, which I know plenty of people that do something similar. So that might be something I try at some point. But yeah, for the time being, I'm still able to do 24 hours pretty well. I'm 32, so I'm not getting any younger. And this, again, I recognize will only get overall more difficult. But for now, I feel pretty confident. And I also know my limits pretty well. And I also know what signs to watch for if I start to tip past the point of being, able to do it, being comfortable. I'm not going to sacrifice my health or my comfort for the 24-hour thing if need be. I'm not going to like push myself beyond what I'm... So I feel like I've got a pretty good idea, pretty, logical head on my shoulders as far as how I want to run it. So I feel pretty good about it. Should be good. The N64. Oh, the corruption stuff. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Big Egg. That's right. Yeah, so some kind of like Star Fox corruptions. I've done Star Fox 64 corruptions, but never original Star Fox. In fact, I've never done any kind of SNES or NES for that matter corruptions. And arguably, the corruptor works better with with those consoles. It's tough with like GBA games and Game Boy games. But definitely NES and SNES works really well. So yeah, we've done Star Fox 64. Were there any like super memorable ones? We actually showed a few of them off in the charity stream we did last week. We showed a few of them that I had previously saved. We didn't have a ton of Star Fox ones. We had a few of them though. But I'd definitely be down for more. Star Fox is a game that corrupts pretty well in my experience. In fact, oh yeah, yeah, we did some live corruptions on Friday on the charity stream, the one up on cancer. We did some live Starfox corruptions as well. So yeah, we did a variety of like showing saved corruptions as well as doing some live ones. Also, just really quick, I'm hanging in this room because I wanted to identify that like we had to go through some pretty odd channels to get into this room, and this room had the key that we wanted, which is great. However, I just noticed this room has a few other details. Lots of dead bodies abound, and like a bloody cleaver and like a stein here, and some goblets and some cobwebs and shit. I wonder if we're gonna like encounter some kind of butcher character, as this has like some butcher Diablo 1 vibes, which I am super down for. It's actually part of why I was inspired to play Hexen, was because with the change of the seasons and the beginning of fall and autumn, I'm reminded of games like this. So anything that reminds me of Diablo 1 or that kind of style of semi-horror, psychological thriller kind of gameplay mixed in with, you know, action vibes is something I enjoy a lot. I think the key would be actually be down this way. But yeah, it is a comparison that I very much enjoy. A favorable comparison. Lots of these lads bipping and bopping around. There he goes. Whoops. There he goes. Watching you sleeping and drooling on yourself, which is you know what, Lunatic, you joke, but that is a legitimate streaming category nowadays. People doing like subathons or marathons that last like 24, 36, 48, 72 hours, and they're not awake the whole time. They'll be like sleeping for part of it, so they'll like stream themselves like with the webcam pointed towards their bed snoozing. And that's legit. You can do that now on Twitch. For a while Twitch forbade sleeping on stream, but now it's okay. So yeah, it's like you joke, but there are people that are down for such a thing. Lunatic Chef, if you don't mind me asking, just out of curiosity, have you ever considered streaming yourself? As I would be down to catch a Lunatic Chef stream. That would be a lot of fun. See the man behind the mystery, the mysterious mystery man with his seeing him in action in the flesh, or at least playing games. Obviously, not all streams have to use a webcam, but it can be fun though. Got his ass. This is an awkward place for a bad guy to spawn. We hit the switch. Oh, and it's more friends. Oh boy. Ouch. Some kind of setup. That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. Do you know what you would stream if you could wave a magic wand and procure a setup before your very eyes? Because I'd be very down to check this out. There's a portal, by the way. That's encouraging. Also, we're almost full on magic, or on ammo, mana, whatever you want to call it, so I can start using this shit. It's not a lot of damage, and it uses quite a lot of juice, but it is pretty satisfying. It's like an ice shotgun. And like they have physics to them, so you can like run into them and kind of slide them around, which is kind of slick. Alright, so now it's not one of these things. We have to find the globes, the worlds, the little gemstones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gemstones to find. We already have a red one, so that means 1 more red, then 2 greens and 2 blues. And if this is gonna work the same way the previous level that had this motif worked. Oh god, it's gonna be another one of these. There's like doors with certain keys locked behind them. Yeah, I remember this all too well. We had a level very similar to this not too terribly long ago. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. Did we autosave? Let's manually save just to be safe. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Oh jeez, that's gonna be annoying. These guys are hard to kill. I mean, they're hard to kill normally, but they're extra weird now. Wait for them to drop their shield. It's a little bit tricky. You can kind of like push them around, which is kind of fun. Or you can just shoot them to explode them. Some older games, yeah, man. Oh, the original Prey. Yeah, like the 2008 Prey or something like that. Yeah. Dark Star. I remember you told me about Dark Star, Lunatic. I went and picked it up on Steam because of your recommendation. Dark Star 1s and Borderlands, nice. How would you acquire the original Prey? Because I want to play the game a lot. I've heard the original Prey is very, very good. And the 2017 Prey is also quite good. But the original Prey was like kind of underrated for a lot of people. Did a lot of things that other games are celebrated for doing games like Portal. Like, a lot of cool physicsy things that Portal did very well, but Prey kind of did first, and nobody really acknowledged. So I feel like I owe it to myself to play Prey so I can see what the hype's, maybe not the hype, but see what it's all about myself. So it seems like a game I would really enjoy. Yeah, and then this Dark Star one, yeah, I think you were the one, Lunatic Chef, that recommended Dark Star 1 to me. That'd be a cool game to stream at some point. There he goes. That's a lot of juice to get those guys out of there, but once you get them, they're done. So we can go up, we can go down. Let's start going downwards. Oh gosh, this looks like a pit of murder. Oop. Now, how do the flechette potions work for Mage? Because I know the flechette potions are different per class. It was before its time. I think that's the general consensus. It was like too ahead of its time, and people like weren't ready for it because I don't think it sold very well. I think it reviewed well, but I don't think it was very noteworthy at the time, which is a shame because it's apparently super fucking good. Super duper. So yeah, it's a game I definitely want to play. Secret door, by the way. Ooh, it's secret ammo. In fact, we got a multi-ammo pickup, which is nice. That means we're probably going to get our second weapon fairly soon. Let's save. That makes me very excited. I'll actually pose that same question to anybody else in the chat. If anybody else has, like, input they want to offer as well. If there's a, you know, just as a roundtable discussion. If there are others in the chat who have never streamed before but wants to, but would like to try their hand at it just to see what it's all about. Because you've probably heard me say, and if you haven't heard me say it, I'll say it now. I really enjoy streaming. It's a very fun hobby. I don't have any preconceived notions to think that, like, I would be able to turn my stream into anything like super, like, I'm not gonna, how do I say this? I'm not gonna quit my day job anytime soon. That's basically, you know, what I'm getting at. You know, it's like I'm not under any false pretenses to think that, like, I'm any kind of point of authority, but I will say that I enjoy streaming, and if you think it seems neat, I would recommend trying it out because you might really enjoy it. Because as a hobby, it can be very rewarding. But I also understand it's not for everybody. Some prefer other kinds of hobbies, of course. Or when it comes to content creation, there's YouTube, or any like video production, you know, video editing, that kind of thing. Cave key. So it's like even within the realm of content creation, there's lots of non-streaming options out there. But if it tickles your fancy, it's something I was always interested in. When I tried it, I was like, yep, this is really freaking cool. I think it's neato. Nothing else up here, by the way. Let's go ahead and venture downwards. So I can say one of my favorite things about streaming. Oh, does this penetrate their shield? I don't think it penetrates their shield, but it does not get reflected by them, which is nice. Still very slow to kill them, but it works. But yeah, one of my favorite things about streaming, especially when I stream games like this, like kind of obscure, kind of old games, is that you get people that come out of the woodwork and they go, holy shit, I didn't realize people knew about this game. And like, it's a nice way to like bond with people. I mean, people like Lunatic Chef, for instance. I think Lunatic found me when I was playing maybe Morrowind or some kind of old game. And Lunatic was like, holy shit, yeah, here's a person that likes older games. Lunatic is I don't know how old you are, Lunatic Chef, but I get the impression you enjoy the classic games like I do. So that to me is an indication that, yeah, it's like a common thread that the two of us have. We bond over it whenever we get to chat together, so it's always nice. It's a great way to, like, meet new people online and form legitimate friendships and like, learn about other kinds of games to play. Like, there's then times people would say, Alex, if you like this game, you gotta check out blank. And I go to play blank, and I go, holy fuck, this is great, and I want to stream this too. And sometimes get a nut. Like Insig has demonstrated. Thank you, Insig. So, yeah, it's like I feel like streaming and content creation in general, but streaming, I feel, does a very good job of giving me opportunities to introduce myself to new games, introduce my existing audience to new games they might not have otherwise heard of or played. And then I just organically, by the way that Twitch works, you know, we get some new people, or sometimes we get raided, and sometimes we'll make new friends that way. We'll hear about other kinds of games, or we'll hear about other types of things to play. Or we'll meet other streamers, which is always fun too. Oh, it explodes. Okay, so those just explode. Meeting other streamers, people like Grovana. Again, thanks to Lunatic for introducing us to Grovana and that kind of stuff. So it's like you get to, not only do you get to like meet new friends, but then you get to meet other content creators. You get to do collaborations with them, and it's like this you kind of like get to form this sense of community, which is great. There's a lot of perks to which I appreciate. Also, these guys beating the shit out of people. Also something I appreciate. This guy is just wailing on him. And surprisingly, he won. That's nutty, because those beefy boys with the shields, those guys are much harder for me to fight. And apparently the strategy is just to fuck them up with a melee weapon and just do it that way, man. Holy shit. Let's go through... I'm gonna go through it backwards. Oh god, fucking ice monsters. These guys are the worst. Because their projectiles are bullshit, and when they explode, they do shrapnel, and it's all mean, and they make me sad. They're very not nice, and also I'm not a fan of them. I don't know if I made that clear. Oh boy, what's happening? Oh, it's shaky. It's shaky times. And I don't know how vulnerable they are to ice damage, but I guess I could use this on them. What is that? What's happening? I'm scared. Hold me. I'm guessing that's just an every so often kind of thing. That's nice or nice? I like this spell. It's not always very good. It's not always the right choice. Like, it's not always a sensible choice, but it is an enjoyable one. It's like satisfying to pull off. I think Puzzlewell was the one who said that, yeah, the ice spell it's good for like trolling enemies. This shaking dealio here makes me afraid. Deeply, spiritually afraid. Prepares hold. Hold in progress. Let's clear out some of these corpses which are blocking the additional projectiles. That's the one downside, well, one of the few downsides with this weapon, is that it doesn't do a ton of damage, and when it kills, it freezes them in place, which is cool, and it's like a fun thing to troll, but the problem is when they're frozen in place, additional ice projectiles will not break their corpse. You have to use a different weapon to break the corpse, and until that happens, they're going to continue to body block your shots, which is kind of annoying, so it's a little bit tricky. The shaking makes me nervous. I have no idea what to expect. But low on health, but I don't have a ton of potions, so I'm trying to save that for a rainy day. So switchy. I'm gonna go ahead and press it. A little scary. I like how when you freeze them in midair and they fall down, then they shatter. That's a nice touch. Battle tanks. I'm aware of it, but I never played it myself. As a young hobbit, I remember seeing it on the rental shelves at Blockbuster, but I never actually pulled the trigger on it myself. Is it good, Insig? If it's a game you remember playing fondly. Lots of flechettes. Those are the ones that just explode, as opposed to being the choking gas. Really love the choking gas ones that the cleric got, but not everybody gets the same perks. Interesting that the flying lads take 2 hits, whereas these guys take like 4. Global assault's pretty good. Were they both on the N64? There we go. Because Hexen was on the N64, we were talking about that earlier. There's the N64 port, as well as the, I think, Sega Saturn port. Apparently both ports for this game on console were not very good, or at least not very well reviewed. Of course, it's a tough game. Ah! So that might have been why people weren't huge on it back in the day. It's a tough game to play. It's like central platformers just raising and lowering constantly. I'm gonna go and drink a potion. This is getting a little bit dicey. And not the slightest bit nicey. Oh, he falls down the edge. Or down the side there. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, no safe place to stand, man. Some health. Which I will gratefully accept. Both on the N64, I gotcha. If it gets the NSIG recommendation, I'm definitely down to consider it. Maybe I'd check out some gameplay of it. See what it's all about. And more green mana ammunition, which is exciting because that might indicate that we'll be getting our second weapon fairly soon. Maybe. We need the swamp key to get through this door here. Swamp key, which we do not have. Made from actual swamps. This weapon that has, it's a starting weapon, it has infinite ammo, which is cool. And it's pretty reliable. It's not always the great choice, but at a distance it's pretty nice. When you're low on the juice, it's not a shabby option. I'm going to see if this would be a good opportunity. Did I not place it? There we go, place that down. So it's a pretty low radius, it seems. Small radius, rather. It's hoping to be a little bit better for crowd control like this. In the ceiling. Ever get that feeling? You're about to hit that ceiling. I smacked him with I think I hit him with a glancing shot, and he just went, wow, and just screeched as he slid. Excellent, thank you, Insig. What's up, Warbird? Good to see you, buddy. Are we doing well? We're playing more Hexen. We actually beat the base game hour or so earlier, and now we are playing the expansion. Deathkings of the Dark Citadel. Which is the most metal shit I've heard all day. So, I need to be saving more often, because this area is really heckin' tough. I need to be saving more often and also healing more often. I'm trying to, like, build up a safety stockpile of healing thingamajigs, but I might as well just use it. Use it or lose it. Didn't lose too... Well, actually, no, we did lose a bit of progress, didn't we? It was probably 20 or so minutes. 10 or 20 minutes. Except we know where to go now, so it won't take us long to get back. So we got the cave key, yeah. And I don't think these guys have the projectile shields. These are just the melee variants, I'm pretty sure. That guy doesn't try to sneak up on us. Except I'm having a hard time hitting him. There we go. Let's see, so we can go back up the way we came. Actually, I think that's what we have to do. Yeah, let's go this way. Internet outage. Oh, that's no fun, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Comes back tomorrow. That'd be nice, yeah. The internet outages are not fun. I've had my fair share of internet problems lately, although I think today my internet's actually doing pretty well. We're streaming at the usual bit rate. My bit rate right now is at 5,600, which is pretty good. So that's like pretty much what I would normally stream at. So for whatever reason, my internet's behaving now, but sorry to hear yours is being unpleasant, Mr. Warbird. It's almost like my internet works better, and then Warbird's goes down as a result. So it's like we can't both be happy. Hey, that's some shit. Thank you for the hydrate as well, Warbird. Here we go. Heck no, I'll sip my tea as well. Here's the motherfucking tea. So that's where we got the key. And now we have full health, but I know it will not last. Oh, we had an autosave! Actually, no, it's fine. We've made it this far. I forgot we had the autosave. I could have loaded the autosave and saved myself. So much trouble. Also, I lied. Apparently, this is the version of these lads that do send projectiles our way. Any buttons? Nope. Any secrets? Nope. Not sure what the point of this pedestal is. Oh, interesting. I missed that. Chaos device. Those are okay. I don't really love the chaos device. I don't hate them. They're just alright. I don't really have a lot of legitimate use cases for them, but I'm sure someone somehow finds them useful. So last time we went the bottom path. I'm actually kind of curious, what's the top path look like? Looks like dead bad guys. That's what it looks like. It's like an ice shotgun. It is satisfying when it lands, I will say that much. Seems like we're eventually gonna hit a dead end, won't we? Could drop down into the water. This is a dead end, it seems. Yeah, I think the ground shaking is like the ground shifting in some ways. Bam. It's like I'm giving him an icy high five. Frosty. Now, of course, we can crouch, but the game, yeah, it's these platforms here, I think, shaking, like, moving around. The game, out of the box, did not have a crouch button, so we probably shouldn't crouch. I want to be a good boy. So I think that's more or less a dead end for now. So yeah, we'll go take the downwards path. I could have just jumped through into the water and taken fall damage. Wait, unless this doesn't lead to the same place. I think it does, though. This is a platform we can use? It is not. Okay. Here we go. There's some water. Yeah, so it all loops around to the same place eventually. Yeah, that's the mushroom little spot there. Yeah, so this is all the same. Oh yeah, the torch. Yoink. It's a little bit awkward placement. They like get stuck in the ceiling, and then my shots hit the ceiling as a result. I want to be a good boy. I do. I'm a bad boy at heart, though. What can I say? I just noticed whenever we cast the ice spell, watch out the fingers. It's like the inverse of the live long and prosper Vulcan hand pose thing from Star Trek. Check this. Isn't that interesting? It's the inverse of the Vulcan well-wishing blessing. It's interesting. I wonder if that's like, if that was an intentional thing they were trying to reference. Where's my OnlyFans? It's right. I'm about to launch a new platform called Only Hobbits. Just pictures of me in compromising sexy photos doing Hobbit-related activities like smoking weed and a comfortable looking home and going on adventures with my friends and throwing expensive jewelry into volcanoes and getting stabbed by ghosts or like ghoul rider things, ring wraiths obviously. And fighting dragons, and putting on expensive jewelry and then going invisible. So pretty normal kinds of activity. Oh, no wonder I'm losing some of my health. This fucking dude spawned behind me. I was like, what? Where did like 90 of my health go? What the hell? Is that fucking jabroni shooting my ass with fireballs the whole time, man? Hey, that's right, Harry. Yeah, Harry feet pics, of course. Well, I mean, when I said sexy, compromising pictures. Yeah, hairy feet pics were a... Oh my fucking god, 2 hits and I'm dead. Hairy feet pics were you know, mandatory. I'm noticing that the... How did that damage me? Unless something shot me. I'm noticing the fact that the mage is a much squishier class. He is, very, very squishy. The cleric could take a couple punches. The mage just folds like an accordion upon the smallest bit of damage, so he's a little squishy chomp. Squishy chompskin. Just got home. Sounds good. Yeah, I gotta get her some. Of course, the lunatic chef. That is very important. Very valid to do. Especially as a chef who is slightly a bit of a loony from time to time. A chef who is lunatanical. I don't know if that's the right word, but just making shit up. I know Lunatic Chef, you've shared with us before some of your culinary creations, and as the name would imply, it's not just a screen name, he's also a very good chef, so it very much is fitting. Earthquakes are kind of annoying. They're a little bit annoying to play around. I don't mind them too much, but they are frequent. I'm hoping that visually they're not causing too much visual disturbance for you, the dear viewer perspective. If it is, I don't know what I can do about it other than try to just get through this fast. I should probably try to save my ammo. I don't have a ton of it left. Also, I know these guys are going to sneak up on me, so I'm trying to get them before they can get me. I think it was this area was where I got. It's like these guys. Oh no, it was up here then. So I don't have the key yet. Swamp key. It's like I turn the corner and more bad guys spawn every like couple minutes. It's like you're never safe. There's always more bad guys that just spawn to replace the ones you just killed. I don't know what the explosion radius is on the flechette now, because the fact that it's not the choking gas makes it hard to use, but it seems like the explosion radius is pretty generous. Took out like a few of those guys all at once. A crappy spotty blocking those shots. There we go. More ammo that I missed. Nope. And having second breakfast is another one too. Whale, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you, Whale. 27 months. Good freaking lord, man. Whale, I say it every month, and I'll say it again. You're a freaking scholar and a gentleman. Thank you very much, my dude. 27 months. That is a long heckin' time, man. That is a long heckin' time, and I appreciate that, my dude. How are you doing, my friend? I know it's late. I'm guessing you probably just got home from work. Hope it was as okay of a day as it can be. I mean, it's a work day, so it's not like, oh man, Alex, it was great. I was at work. It was wonderful. I need a key for that one, or some kind of emblem. Some kind of thing to fit into the niche. Oh, right, so I can... Whoa! I've not completed the puzzle. Well, I know, I wanted to figure it out, but then it yeeted me out. Let's go back down. I bet there was something else I probably walked by. Well, did you see that the Cook Serve Delicious developers have released a new game, or tonight they're releasing a new game, it might already be out now, as a free-to-play stream game. I have zero intel on exactly what it entails, but it sounds interesting, and if it's a Cook Serve Delicious people, I'm very curious about it. Yes, Chef Squad, that's right. That's right, yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm very curious. I want to, like, see it in action. I'd love to try it out. Of course, it would require, you know, probably a decent number of people to play it legit. I think I saw that it has some kind of campaign mode, so it wouldn't be like a party game, but it'd be like a, you know, you play through the game and accomplish certain goals type of experience. So I'm curious, but I have no idea what it will entail. But I'm very interested though. It sounds pretty cool, and I'm just a fan of those developers doing more cool things, because Cook Serve Delicious is great, and anything that they do, I am automatically down for. Yeah, the streamer's the streamer's the head chef. The viewers are like the individual chefs. Yeah, so the streamer's like the overseer, the manager of sorts, or the leading the charge. So I can't do anything here, so I guess that's a dead. Oh, here we go. It's easy to miss. Gonna save real quick. I haven't saved in a hot minute. Well, that sounds scary. This is an awful place to be. Now, wasn't I just here? Oh, I was not just here. There's just a door suddenly. I was here. Oh, there's 3 levels. That's what it is. So it's alternating between top, bottom, and middle. I'm guessing if I jump down there, it's so hard to see because the world is constantly earthquaking. I'm starting to agree with Insig on this one. I think the earthquakes are more annoying than interesting. They were interesting for a minute, literally a minute, and now it's like kind of just a nuisance now because it makes it hard to see. For me, I'm guessing it's probably like extra hard for you guys to see as the audience. Oh my fucking god, this guy's the worst. I hate those frozen guys. Holy shit. Not a fan of the frozen lads. And I think my ice weapons might be immune to them. So if we're fighting the ice lads, I might have to just use the regular projectiles. So I want to go through the bottom area first. The door seems like that's the correct way to go. I had to go the wrong way first. And yeah, I still need to play CS23, you're right. I still need to play the damn game myself. Of course it leaves the second I step off. Now if I jump down, it's gonna do so much fucking damage. That's annoying. How do you make it go down then? That is really annoying. Okay, so you can oh, fucking hell. You can kill them with the ice damage. Ice weapons. Just takes a minute. This area is very annoying. I can already tell. It's gonna be a really tough playthrough, I think, if the right things are going. If we're struggling on the second or third level. Of course, the mage is arguably a harder character in some ways, at least. I don't know how to make the platform go down, because the second I step off is when it leaves the station. Yeah, every time. And also, oh, that's the other thing too. Oh my fucking god, that's the other thing too. The doorways are like different. It's like it's not that there is one direction to face when you're going down or up the elevator, so it's different each time. This is gonna be a thing, an experience. Maybe I should just go through this door to see what's behind this door. Oh my fucking god. Alright, so it's the same, I think, overall area. These Wendigo guys are the worst for an area like this. Like, close quarters. Lots of places for shrapnel to come out and shit down my throat. Ah, fucking hell. These guys are not nice. Yeah, there's 3 different directions on each of the 3 floors. Break this guy first. Okay, let's do a few things. Let's, I guess I don't have any armor bracers. I thought I did at one point. It seems like the earthquake frequency is completely random. Because now it's like every 3 seconds. Let's drink a potion real quick. And then have the flechettes ready. Oh, god, that messed me up so much. You have to, when you press the enter button, it selects the currently selected item, and then you have to press it a second time to actually place the object. And that fucks me up a lot, so it's like, yeah, I was trying to place it down and it didn't fire. Well, that one didn't actually go. Oh, here's another one. Surprised I didn't take anything out. Only killed the one, yeah. I already missed the cleric's ones. The cleric ones seem to have, the cleric class seem to have the best types of flechette potions. Oh, blue candles. I wonder what's causing the earthquakes and what I can do to make it stop, because yeah, it's like I'm becoming more annoyed by them as we're going along here. Oh, just full damage, and I'm dead. Man, oh man, this is brutal. And 2. Oh, there we go. bleep, bleep. Alright, I'll buy it. What's down here? Oh, this leads back to the beginning, I think. Oh, it does not. It's these guys. Their little domain. Oh, this is the beginning. Oh, shit. Well, that's kind of shitty. Does the elevator work now? Take these guys out. Oh, my God. Alright, so I shouldn't bother going down the little shaft. It just leads to sadness. I'm gonna be here for a minute. This is a very tough area. And we don't have the spells to, like, power through things very quickly. Supposedly, the mage gets some really cool shit later on, but it'll be a bit. Still sick, man? Oh, that's right, yeah, because you were having, yeah, that's right, you had a couple of doctor's appointments to figure out what's going on, Void. Sorry to hear it's continuing, man. Has it gotten any better, or is it just still the same? See, I remember, yeah, having you get tested for a whole bunch of things, and so far everything's been kind of inconclusive, it seems. Just not particularly satisfying. Let's have these things selected. I think all they did was damage me. I was hoping I would get them. The more I think about it, I actually want to explore. Oh, fucking hell. Actually, that kind of works. No, not really. Whoa! You come back? Maybe? Oh, right, I have to press the switch. There we go. There we go. It's getting okay. Got it. Okay, that's good. Got a doctor's appointment to get it looked at. So yeah, it's like the fact that it's been so persistent. I'm sure is beyond frustrating. Holy shit! Oh no, I want to go down. I want to go there. Damn it! Finding this elevator is very frustrating. I feel like I'm fighting the elevator just as much as I'm fighting the enemies. So we'll have to pull the switch to bring that back down towards us. In some ways, I almost prefer the default weapon. I feel like this ice weapon's cool, but there are some instances where it is. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the hell? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to know? That's like the perfect example of what I'm saying, man. I feel like this game is just aggressively anti-player sometimes. There's no fucking way you could know that, unless you had a walkthrough, I guess. That is some grade A bullshit. And this game has a lot of that, but man, oh man, that is like, dude. How is a player to know such a thing, man? That is some nonsense, dude. Ugh. That's okay. This is how we learn. Lesson learned. The lesson is that this game is fucking mean. Oh, those ice guys, yeah. I want to get down there. Something tells me there's something I should be focusing on that bottom area before I do the top area. The top area seems like a kind of zone where I'll get through it, and then there'll be some kind of dead end, and I have to go through the bottom area first. So I feel like I should knock this out first and foremost. Drink lots of health, and have the explodey potions ready. Yeah, of course, I have to fight the elevator, and there's nowhere else to stand. I could just, like, launch forward, but then that's just asking for trouble, because these guys will just they'll just beat the shit out of me. They are very good at close quarter combat. Lots of popping ankles, JD. Yeah, I get that with my ankles and my shoulders. Lots of loud pops and disgusting skeleton noises. It's like my skeletons are telling joke. My skeleton is telling a joke constantly. The skeleton will be like, knock. It'll be like, and I'll be like, who's there? And it'll be like, and I'll be like, who? And it'll go. That's like my skeleton laughing because it thinks it's so funny. Yeah, And dodging those projectiles is one thing, but the shrapnel they produce is, in some ways, worse. These frozen lads are not a friend. Not a friend to humanity. Or to Hobbit-manity. There we go. Not a fan of them. It's funny bones, that's right. Yeah, the funny bone, the one that we have in our ankle, in our elbows, that is the opposite of funny when we bang into it. I was actually very lucky that it took only 2 shots. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I gotta save, because that area is spicy. The game keeps... In fact, the game has given me so much green ammo. I'm full on green ammo, but I've yet to find the second weapon. So I feel like the game is at the point where it's supposed to give me something, but it is yet to do so. So I just have all this ammo and nothing to use it on. Nothing to use it with, rather. Oof. Maybe that's like what they're guarding. Why can't I not pick that up? There we go. I've had a handful of times where I like walk over some item out pickups and it just, whoa, doesn't register. Oh, fucking hell. Can't move. Oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, enemies spawning behind you. Infinite spawning enemies behind you means that, yeah, you'll just get walled sometimes. Oh, fuck! That's right. The floor's not safe, right? We learned about this last time. And I, like... and stand on this part of it. I, like, jump across there. Ouch. A lot of damage. That was like half my health. Well, 1/3 of my health. Oh, I was hoping to like land on the platform there. I'm wondering if I can like land on the lip of the platform so I can still maybe hit the switch or something. Internet company, it's still being weird about 1 a.m. It's interesting that's like around the same time, Will. I wonder if it's like your neighbors using it a bunch too, and they're throttling you or something. It's very strange, because yeah, I'd be curious to know like if they have an explanation for it. It'd be one thing if it was like once a month or once a week even, but like, because then maybe it's maintenance. But if they're just constantly screwing you over, then that's kind of sus. How long does it usually go out for? Oh, there's this guy. That is a very hard to reach spot. Yeah, there's I don't know of a way to hit that platform and not have it trigger the trap. That is unfortunate. Maybe there's a way to like make the floor safe, like disable the trap and have it set it with this thing. So then we can come around and hit that switch, because I bet that switch does something that we'll need to do. We'll need to deal with. I was gonna say, I'm waiting. I know this. I was gonna say, I know they're gonna spawn a melee guy, so I want to take him out before he walls me like he did last time. Just keeps buffering constantly. That's, I'm sure, very frustrating. Yeah, I know Dave played through, one of my mods played through one of, has played all the Mass Effect games on multiple occasions, and he played through all the games on the Legendary Edition when that dropped earlier this year. And he streamed them, actually. He streamed those playthroughs on his channel. And we rated him a couple times. Now, like, I would like see little bits and snippets of the gameplay, but I would rate him. Of course, it would be, you know, before I'm going to bed, so I wouldn't be able to stay up super late. And there's just no place to stand up there, is there? Yeah, I'm just gonna power through. There we go. Oh, I'm getting stuck in the wall. Good. That's why we save. Save early, save often. The problem is that, yeah, the projectiles cover so much area when they fire 2 of them. Oh, God. Oh, stuck. Oh, am I stuck on? God damn it. There's so many, like, spires and whoops, stalactites. Things to get stuck upon. So it's like you gotta be really careful with your movements. But anyway, yeah, the games look incredible, and they've been recommended to me on a number of occasions. I think I would enjoy them a bunch. I would give her some kind of rocket launcher. Like, big spank weapon. Big spank, big dank. There we go. Ouch. There we go. There's so many more of them. Where do these assholes even come from? Oh my fucking god, they still got me. We're getting there, man. It's tough. Oh, right. There's something behind me. Yep, every time. And the hydrate. Do the hydrate real quick. Thank you, Warbird. Something else just spawned behind me, I think. Yep, I was gonna say, I'm hearing noises behind me. The spawning enemy behind you mechanic is something I can't say I'm a huge fan of. Can't say I love infinite enemies forever spawning behind you. That's something I could be convinced to part with, you know. I wouldn't be heartbroken to never have that again. If you were to say to me, Alex, sorry, but you know what? We've made the tough choice. We're gonna get rid of this feature of infinite enemies spawning behind you. And I'm gonna be like, you know, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Emotionally, I'll recover from this. Gonna be tough a little bit, but I think I'll manage. Oh my fucking god. Where's half my health? And literally 2 castings. Yeah, the mage is a squishy boy. Ouch. He's a squishy little man. But so am I, so I can't really talk too much shit. It's like are they rising out of the ground? Like, where are these guys coming from? There's like 3 of them in this room, and then suddenly there's 12 of them. Where are you motherfuckers coming from, dudes? Is there another way where I can attack? There's like an area that they're coming from. Was it this direction? I thought I came from this way. Apparently I hadn't. Whoa, shit. Maybe this all connects together. Let's find out. Yeah, let's try to focus this for a bit. Uh-oh. Oh, that's what happened last time. I got walled by this fucker. Yeah. I would enjoy, yeah, I think they're games I definitely want to play for sure. And I think the Legendary Edition would be a convenient package with which to play said games. So yeah, it's definitely on my radar. Okay, so this all connects together. Now this is actually kind of nice because now I'm in a bit of a more defensible, well, maybe defensible position. Ouch. I think I need to check. Oh my fucking god. I think I need to keep my ears, one half of one ear tied to my backside, because I think there's more bad guys that are trying to spawn behind me. Hey, Lunar Waffles, what's up, bud? GZDoom. Well, let's see. We played Heretic about a year and a half. Well, yeah, about 2 years, maybe a year and a half or so ago. And we played through the base Hexen game. Well, we finished the base Hexen game about an hour and a half or so ago and liked it a lot. This is the expansion, Deathkings of the Dark Citadel. And I don't dislike it, it's good, but man, it's way harder already. Granted, of course, I am playing the Mage class, so maybe that's why this feels so much harder. It'll probably get easier once we get more weapons for the Mage class, but so far we have just the first 2. And they're throwing some pretty spicy enemies at us, surprisingly. Of course, this is the expansion, and usually the way it works is the expansion is predicated on the expectation that you've already played the base game, which means it's going to be a lot harder than the base game. So I guess that's not terribly surprising. It is pretty tough. It's really, really tough, and I'm getting my ass significantly kicked. But I'm also, like, feeling like this level design is more aggressively anti-player with some bullshit they're throwing at us, and level spawns are really aggressively throwing things that are... So if you're watching me check my 6 every couple of seconds, it's because I keep getting screwed by bad guys spawning behind me in the worst time. Because there's infinitely spawning enemies is the problem. And this whole earthquake shaking thing is starting to get on my nerves a bit. At first I thought it was kind of neat, but now it's just annoying. Also, I'm having a hard time picking up ammo sometimes. I don't know why. There we go. Oh, no, it still didn't pick it up. Yeah, I definitely have ammo. Room for ammo. But I can't pick this up for some reason. There it is. Kind of weird. See, there's things about this game that I gotta admit are kind of grating slightly. Which is a shame because I loved Heretic so much, and I enjoyed the base game for this game. But, yeah, I will confess, it is trying some patience. But like I said, I think once we get more weapons for the mage, I think it will start to even out a little bit better. For the potion. As it keeps giving us, it's like, it's making it rain lots of ammo for weapons we don't have yet. Really, there's only 2 kinds of ammo. So it's giving us a lot of green ammo, but we don't have any green ammo weapons, or spells, rather. I'm actually getting a little bit low on the blue stuff, so I'll just use this for a bit. Yeah, the game is making it feel, or even smell like, it's about to give us a bunch of toys to play with. But it is yet to happen. Let's see, did that make this safe to walk upon? Let's find out. I don't know if I trust it. It is safe. Excellent. So I press this. Okay, so that is an elevator now. Now, there was more I wanted to explore in the top areas. This. That's one of the emblems. Okay, a flame mask. Oh, I want to go back up! Okay, well, I guess there's that. Alright, so in that case, I won't click that switch just yet. Or I guess I'll grab the toys first. But we'll press that switch in a second. See if there's anything else up here before we commit to going down below. So there was a few branching paths. This brings us back to the area we started. Here, more flying lads, so I gotta kill them before they try to sneak up on my ass. I know what that noise means. There we go. Put that there. Whoops, I did the thing where I pressed the confirm button but didn't actually drop it. Whoop. Oh, there's a block of ice. There's one block of ice. Like, what am I standing on? I'm sliding all over the place. Ice will do that. Ice do be that way sometimes. Ice and shaky grounds and lots of bad guys. Thanks for a odd combination. Froze him. He falls in the ice or in the lava, then explodes. Hell yeah. Hearing noises to my left. I don't trust it. It's a door to my right there. Oh, it's this thing. You guys even coming from, man? Are they being birthed by the lava? So I'd love to get up there. I like to do a lot of things to this room, but that's a lot of lava and a lot of pain. Which I'm not as down for. Contrary to popular belief. Where does this go first? It's an odd place to spawn these guys, but alright. Where does this lead? probably a place we've already been to, right? It is not. It's a little optional power-up. Some temporary armor class increasements. I'll take it. I keep telling myself eventually we're gonna get some kind of way to stifle these earthquakes, but it's yet to happen. Of course, we don't have the horn key. I'm not horny enough for the horn key. Am I supposed to hop across these lads? Maybe not hop, but just step across them. See what that did. I don't know. It did something. Something somewhere. Gate open? It looks like it is. Well, let's save. Let's hope there's something beyond here. Flame mask, very good. And pork-olator, very good. Death? Yep. I can't say I'm too surprised. I kind of expected it. I'm not too mad about that. So the flame mask, that'll be useful. So that mask plus the mask we saw earlier will resolve one puzzle. Part of the question is getting back to said puzzle room. Oh, there was the top path that we saw earlier. With the little wooden elevator sequence. What was that? Was it here? Yes. There's this. Was there anything else before I conclude this section? More lads up here, but I think this just leads us back to where we came from. Yes. Yes, it does. So for this one, let's go ahead and save. I'm trying to practice the mantra of save early, save often, because this level has been very unforgiving thus far, and I don't expect it to let up anytime soon. There's 3 masks, apparently. Yes, we have 3 flame masks. So we're back at the start. I'm trying to remember where we saw the place where you inscribe the 3 masks. And I cannot remember. I don't know if I would know it off the top of my... If, like, I looked at it on the map. Oh. Oh. Apparently I've never been up there. It's evident by all the bad guys. I'm having a hard time hitting them, but they can hit me very well. There we go. If I were to jump down, that just leads to the bottom areas. Okay, so I can fight them from afar, and I think is that a new weapon? That little rotating friend? It might be. I hope it is. See, a platform has suddenly appeared. This could be the answer to my prayers. Salvation. Whoops. Yes. No. Shit. There we go. Another flame mask is there. Arc of Death. That is pretty cool. Costs 5 per casting. So it's not super expensive. I wonder how good it is. Earthquakes continue to quaken and tremble. Whoa! Oh, hold on, let me get back. This is a pretty cool looking spell. Oh, that homing functionality is pretty nice. This is pretty good. That's really good. Yeah, I do like this a lot. Wow, So much more useful than the ice spell. Holy shit, like it's no comparison. Oh my god. That spell is like unique, but this thing is dope. 1/3 of the puzzle is solved. That is a type of message you get a lot in the Hexen experience. The Hexen experience. Ah. Not surprised. Any kind of puzzle, platforming heavy sequence like that is bound to have some kind of disaster strike. Let's do that area first, actually. Hup. A little bit tricky trying to get the overall setup. But yeah, once you've got a good beat on a target and you launch the bolts at them, it's pretty nice. It's really dang good. I don't think the earthquakes actually alter the physics of the game at all, but it definitely feels weird when I'm trying to like do any kind of platforming. It visually just feels like it throws me off a little bit. It's a little bit weird. But I don't think it actually like alters your jumps at all, your jumping patterns and such. Oof. But like, it makes me nervous though. It feels like I should just chill and wait my turn. And we'll just open up this pedestal. Ooh. Of course, it doesn't really do so well like around corners, but that's fine. It doesn't have to. There we go. Puzzle is complete. Looks like it is opening up the little cylinder, which has another flame mask friend on it, which is great. I think this is the last one. Maybe I should say I hope it's the last one. Oh. Very good. I'm gonna save because I'm gonna grab that last bit of ammo. Shh. Get out of there. Alright, so I think we're set in this area. So now we have the minor task, just small task of trying to figure out how the hell to get back to that other big room. Was it that one big bottom area that I was nervous about? It might have been, actually. Let's go down this way. There was one point where there was like a splitting of paths, and I took the top path. God, where are you? Are you like... I think he's glitched. I don't actually... Let's take care of this guy first. I can get the auto aim to help me out here. There we go. Oh, you're stuck on. Oh, I think he's stuck, like, behind this one spot here. Just the rendering is a little bit strange. Sadly, I don't have a melee weapon. This is all I have. Boy, this is... It's quite an enemy spawn. I think I hit him once. Anything else just spawned in. I heard it. Here he is. Here, I'll place one of these. There we go. It's like, man, I just want to have him not just auto-snipe me, man. Let's get him out of here. Look at that. That is just a thing of beauty. I think this will lead to both the other lower path I was curious about, as well as the ultimate destination. Also, good thing that this does not electrocute us being in the water and casting this. This for Noita, I would have auto-died just now. Unless I had the immune to lightning perk. So yeah, we went up this way last time. I just didn't kill that guy instantly. So we don't have the swamp key still. In fact, we don't have the horn key either. Here's where we would place these tokens down, these mask tokens we've been acquiring this whole time. Infighting? Maybe? Oh, well, if there was, he lost. Right, but before I commit to this, let's go the other way real quick, because yeah, there's that area in the bottom that I was also curious about. Oh, not this though, clearly. Right, well, I can't quite remember how to get there. I think I would know it if I saw it. Is that open now? Oh, I thought that was open. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, never mind. Alright, so let's go ahead and place all 4 of these. Oh, what? I thought I had 4 of them. Interesting. Okay. So I'm short on 1. I could have sworn I picked up 4. Okay. Maybe that was from a previous save. So we're 1 away. So I think that last room that I'm trying to remember in my head how to get to, I think that has the last MacGuffin contributor. Was it in this section? Oh, it might have been. Because we went that way, right? Let's take it to the tippy top. I think that was it. I think this is it right here, actually. Here we go. This is it. Oh, we have a much better weapon to deal with it. Spawning in new friends. Which I'm not as down for. This thing just tears them right up. Oh, I love it. Oop. The way it follows them is so nice. Actually, these guys are weak enough. I could probably just use the Freezy boy. I check my 6 every so often. Make sure there's no surprises waiting for my booty. Booty surprises, in my experience in games like this, can be not great necessarily. Ammo, which is great. I think that leads to death. I think that's what got me last time. Oh, that's the thing. The final MacGuffin. Oh, who didn't see that coming? Yikes. There we go. Give me a little bit more health for my trouble. Oh, and more lads in that room I can see from afar. It's kind of cool. You watch them hatch, sort of hatch. It's like they're kind of, their wings unfurl. They're not really hatching per se, but they are wising up to your advances. Is that it? Or potions? Quartz. I'm just drinking liquefied quartz. Seems like that would maybe not be so healthy. I mean, I'm not a Hexen doctor, I just play one on TV. Oh, okay, I guess we'll go down. Some more bad guys have spawned. My absence. Actually, a surprising number of them. Whoop. Might get back to... This wasn't it. I mean, this has other nice things. So we gotta remember this is how we get to the horn key. Horn door. The door that is horny. Oh, I know what that means. Did you spawn where I came from, man? I was just in that area. Around as well. Wait, take this thing again? That might just work, actually. Oh, I guess if nothing else, it's back to the teleport. The main teleport. All this for a single part of the overall hub area. A lot of effort for just 1/5 of the overall hub puzzle, I think. Was it up? No. Man, that's a... Where do all these guys come from? Like, we were here maybe 10 minutes ago. I have all these new friends. Actually, we'll grab some ammo while I'm here. Now, thankfully, the earthquakes have kind of calmed down, which is nice. Actually, I think that'll do it for now. I'll save those red ones. So now we go down, I think. Oh, not that way. Here we go. This way, I think. Oh boy, more lads. With all these ice corpses I'm leaving behind, there's not as many unfrozen corpses, so it's not as obvious. I mean, I guess the blood on the walls is one thing, but not as many like super obvious signs that I've been here before, other than switches that have been already flipped and tinkered with. I think this is gonna lead me to where I want to go. Go up here. Here we go. So after all that, surprised one of those doesn't kill one of these. I guess these guys are kind of tanky, kind of beefy boys. Puzzle's complete. All right, I'm gonna save because it looks like there should be a platform or something. Okay, so I guess the puzzle being complete means I can just do this. Oh, you have to jump to reach it, yeah. Because the puzzle prevents you from jumping to it. It just teleports you away. It's the sapphire. Let's go back to the main area then. I can hear bad guys, but I don't see them. Let's go back to the main area. As soon as I remember how to get there. And let's see if now there's something different. Upon placing the one gem that we just found, the sapphire gemstone we just acquired. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that there will be something different now in the area that we came from. But that means we're once we place it, we're 1/3 done. Although more generically, oh my fucking god, of course. I don't know where that guy was. Oh, yeah, the sapphire planet. Presumably, we'll have to get the other 4, so we'll be 2/6 done with these planets that we're acquiring. The quickest way to get back to the main area, I think, if we take this to the bottom. Is this the bottom area? Yes. Yeah, if we ride this down. Apparently, there was a fire lad that spawned on top of me. I can't look up. Oh, there he is. He can shoot me, but I can't shoot him because I can't look up well enough. There we go. So, here we go. I go through this portal. I place that guy there. So it made a satisfying noise. Have any other keys? Let's like jump down here. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. Alright, so this is gonna be a bit involved. Oh, I didn't save. God damn it. That's okay. We autosave when we went through the portal. This one. Oh, it's so much damage. Oh my god, these guys are awful. Yeah, just a few castings, you were dead zoned. So you gotta go fast. It's not enough to kill them, though. Wow, that is so much damage. Holy shit. Emerald key. Yeah, we haven't gotten one of those. Although maybe, if we go this way, we can find a way to acquire such a thing. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, maybe that's how it works. Maybe you find the area that is labeled with the key, then like the side path leads you to it or something. Got a Pop-Tart. Nice, dude. What kind of flavor did you go with? There's no wrong answers, by the way. All Pop-Tarts are beautiful. I see more friends. I can't snipe him from afar as much as I would like to. I have many primal desires in order to do so. No, he's gonna shoot fireballs at me. Let him try. Got his ass. Surströmming Pop-Tart. I don't know what surströmming is. Strawberry? Nice, dude. Strawberry's sick. Strawberry's legit. Brown sugar cinnamon. I remember seeing those on grocery store shelves back in the day, but I was always like, I don't know. I never went for them. I never tried them. I was concerned I wouldn't like them, so I didn't commit to a full pack. As a kid, I can tell you that, yeah, the strawberry ones were good. The blueberry ones were good. There was like, do you remember the wild berry ones? I loved the wild berry ones as a kid. I don't know if they still make them or not. I think there was like a limited time promotional type of deal, but those were good. Of course, the s'mores ones were like illegal. They were so good, but they were so sweet and sugary. Like they were too good. They were an indulgence. But those were good. I was never a fan of the Oreo ones. I had some friends that liked the Oreo ones, but I always thought those were like, it was like just too sweet for me, I think. Also, why was it auto aiming on the bushes? That's an odd thing to see. Oh, what? Oh, they came up behind me. Oh shit. Okay, so we're trapped in here. Yeah, the auto aim is doing some weird things. Emerald key get. The doors have locked behind us. We are committed. Probably a switch to it somewhere. Fermented fish from Sweden. Oh god. Open underwater so the smell doesn't. Yeah. Oh, that sounds unpleasant. I mean, maybe there are people that like that kind of thing, but yeah, it doesn't sound particularly pleasant, unfortunately. I've heard of things like that in countries like Sweden. I know Iceland has some similar kinds of cuisine that you aren't gonna like find just anywhere. Like that's more of a super obscure thing. Like Sweden, like food in Iceland is very normal, but some of the stuff you might find in festivals, like historic festivals, that kind of thing, as the quote unquote like what's the word? The word for foods like that, delicacies that are, you know, pretty unknown. Oh god, am I dead? Nope, not yet. Pretty unknown things, and you're not really gonna find them anywhere, but they are unique. Just optional little side area. Bam. Right, so now that we have the emerald key, we can actually go through this special place. I was gonna say I can zap that guy the fuck out of here. Yeah, get his ass. So satisfying. That noise makes me nervous. Well, this walks me back to the main area. That's kind of nice. So I can, like, pop back if I wanted to. That way I'm not fully committed. So yeah, that means... yeah, we have 3 more primary areas to go through, presumably. Emerald key. Although, like, in the place where we used the cave key, there was a place for the swamp key as well as the horn key. So maybe there's, like, sub-zones inside of each main zone that also leads to even more things. So this will be quite the adventure. The adventure. I wonder if we're gonna get even more weapons, or if this is like a... this is like the main thing we were going for, because I think there'd be... let's think about this. Like we eventually will need to craft some kind of staff, and that staff will be our final weapon. So yeah, I think there's only 3 weapons then. Or I guess 4 total if you're kind of the starting weapon. Right, well, it was this one. There we go. Some melee lads behind me. These guys, you want to take out pretty much whenever you can. Just use the cheaty infinite weapon for this, guys. Snipe them from afar. It's a little bit cheaty, but that's okay. I'm not afraid of being slightly cheaty from time to time, especially how this game kind of throws some bullshit your way without much consideration. Let's go up this way then. That's really good. This is a really good weapon. The ice weapon is... like, it's kind of fun to fuck around with, but it's not very good, unfortunately. It's, there are instances where it's useful, but I feel like this weapon is legitimately very good. Oh, that's very spooky. Look at that ominous red lighting. And Alpha, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that, thank you. That looks very ominous, and I like it a lot. Platforms here, hidden switches, that kind of thing. We are playing Hexen. This is actually the expansion. This is, what is it? Deathkings of the Dark Citadel. It's very good. It's very tough, though. It's very tough, and I am, oh, this fucking guy. This fucking Death Wyvern. How could I forget? He was one of the, mini-bosses, I guess, of the main game. He is a main, not nice guy, is what he is. Looks like we have him to deal with. We have that to look forward to. Whoops. Oh, there he is, trying to launch fire at us. The thing about these guys is that their fire persists for a while, which is tricky. I have a hard time getting that guy from a distance. I wonder if I can, like, cause some infighting. Ouch! That actually works that way. Let's keep going. Now that I know that one of those wyverns is gallivanting about, I know to be a little bit more careful around those open windows. That's gonna be a problem. So those guys are a pain to fight. And they are very strong and very scary. Are my shots penetrating? They are. That's actually really nice. I had no idea they were penetrating. I mean, I knew that visually they were penetrating, but wasn't sure if they actually functioned in a penetration style. Hear fire. Is it in this open world? I think it is. I also hear enemies dying, which is good. Wish that just did a bit more damage, you know? Just not the bestest. He's on the top, I see him. Things are dying. There's the mage lads as well. With their projectiles that apparently never end. Good lord. Let's go ahead and save. I'm trying to save scum too often, but I feel like you almost have to for games like this. I'm going to press some switches. This area to my left seems pretty chill. Not sure what that switch did, but we'll find out. I hear some odd monster noises. If we did the full loop. Oh, that means the wyvern seemed. Oh, I see him. Yep, there he is. Yeah, it's like the fire persists and it kind of has this like splash damage thing. So, gotta be really careful around these things, man. They are scary lads. So we would need to, I think, more switches to be able to make that jump across. I don't know what's over there. I see ammo, obviously. All the other stuff, though. Oh, here we go. Okay, so anyway, that's where like our prize will be. I think we just need to jump in there, man. Just jump into that shit, then throw caution to the wind. What'd this do? Star. I don't know. I'm in. What's this beast? I wonder if this can work in midair, because these guys are so fast. Like, I can't even, like, look at him very well. This is a very good weapon. There we go. Let's hit him. Let's hit him. Yeah, yeah. It's fucking him up. He's stuck in the corner, which is very good for me. That's weird. Oh, shit. Of all things to be killed by. Wow. Damn, I was feeling so confident for a second there. He was stuck in a wall. Things were looking good. We're just vibing out. Swamp things, man, of all things. They get got by. I hit him. And it drives him into a corner. There we go. Music to my ears. This feels a little cheaty, honestly. But given how awful these things are to fight, I don't really feel that bad about it, honestly. One more. There he is. Got his ass. Alright, cool. That's what felled us last time. Oh, we're not done. We're not done. Cool. Alright, so we took out the wyvern, which is good. We can breathe a little bit easier, but, I mean, there's still bad guys abound, so I can't breathe too easy. Only a little easy. Oh, more of these friends. Oop. Like, I, without even thinking about it, I, like, physically move my head to the side as if that would help me dodge their bullshit. Little bonus item, little dark servant friend. Any switches up here? For secrets? Not that I can tell. Thump, 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 thump. Oh, more friends. Oh, lovely. Oh. His moves were too erotic. Erratic? Erotic. I was right the first time. Okay, looks like this would spawn something. I'm not sure what that something is. Oh, there's another wyvern. On that side, I do believe. I just saw indication of additional firepower. It's okay, though. We have a really cool toy that is good at dispatching these lads. This way, I bet there's... I hear him. I see him. Oh, Watch the fire. Whoa! Alright, we're zapping him. Give him the zappies, and it kind of drives him into the corner, it seems. It fucks him up. Kill one of those dudes by accident, but I'll say it was intentional. Just gotta get that initial hit to kind of lock on. There we go, like that. Yes. Got his ass. Is there another swamp thing in the water? There's something shooting from over here. Oh, it's another swamp lad. Ouch. There's the last one, I think. I hope. Like one more casting. He'll need a cast. A body cast, because he'll be really injured. Good one, Alex. Ooh. I got some boots. Not of blinding speed, just regular speed. Boots of perfectly visible speed. And they full on flechettes, which are, yeah, the flechette potions are just not as good for this class, as much as I hate to say it. Yes. Oh! Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted. Bam. Bad choice, uh-oh. Wasn't that bad of a choice. Just spawned some friends. Really? Jesus, that was a lot of castings. Alright, let's try that again then. Was that a bad choice? Maybe I have to have like the star? Oh, interesting. Aw, give me a potion. That was nice of it. The game was like, I'm nice now. Yeah, we saw the star icon a little bit earlier. A lot of materials out, or resources out here. At least the game recognizes, like, oh yeah, they're gonna be hitting some big boys. We'll give them some big toys. A lot of bad guys spawning suddenly. Said 1/4 of the puzzle was complete, so there's more where that came from. Surprised that their shots don't break their corpses when they're frozen. Obviously break over time. There we go. Or if they fall down, that's kind of nice too. Whoa! Is there more? One of these. That's nice. So yeah, these are little bonus areas. I see some armor over yonder. See one of these boys that just deserves some snipies. I just jump up? I can. Armor indeed. Raises my AC an entire 1 point. Love to see it. The swamp key. Obviously. Already done this one, right? Yeah, I think we've already done that one. That one's fine. Already gone that way, I think. That led us up. So yeah, where did this one lead? Oh, I've not been here, okay. Oh, that's cool. Crouch underneath them and like jump. Kapow! damn. Oh boy, big guy. Yeah, let's use one of these. There we go. Oh, I love it. The way it locks onto them. Oh my god, it's a thing of beauty. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's another. Oh my god, there's another one Wyvern. Oh man, when did I last save? Oh shit. Oh, it's 1 a.m. Should I wrap up pretty soon? Crap, I should have saved. I thought that was it for the Wyverns. When was the last time that I saved? I think this was... Okay, there's one over there. Let's do this guy real quick. Unless that, like, just brought me to an area I hadn't been to, which is certainly possible. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's the overlook. So, yeah, I just hadn't set foot in this area yet. It is quickly approaching sleepy times, though, so I'll have to wrap up pretty soon here. There we go. Oh, I see you up there. Can I get them from here, actually? Seems like it... Yeah, actually, yes, you can. You have to get a little bit closer, but yeah, you can have a reach across. Okay, no, this, I clearly hadn't, like, gotten all the lads. This guy's either he respawned, which would be awful. I hope they don't respawn. Or the save was before I had taken these lads out. It's like when he appears to be stuck. There we go. When he's stuck on walls, it seems like it doesn't catch as much. It's like it needs distance to traverse. And if it's up against a wall, it seems like it just dissipates instantly. So we saw the star earlier. There we go. It gives us potions. Potions, very good. Yeah, that one's a little bit tricky when it's going through the kind of the grate like that, so I think using this is probably the safer choice. I have a lot of ammo for it, I might as well use it. I also use it so I don't lose it. Lots of quartz potions. That is ass. Spawning in more friends. Was that? I was gonna say that seemed like it was coming from the pond. Not across the pond. Just directly from it. Oh, there's another one, yep. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, fuck. That was very lucky. I was thinking that was gonna be enough. That should do it. He's down. He's down. They're both down. There's one more, I think. Yeah, maybe not. Thought there'd be one more in here. Took a lot of hits there. Here we go. A little bit. Oh shit! I knew there was one. I knew it. I knew there was one lurking. This area looks fancy. Ouch. So use this. I got plenty of quartz potions, and there's more to be picked up. Is that where we... No, that's not where we came from. That can't be it. That's got to be a new area, I'm pretty sure. That's the horn key. And we have not been there before, so it's not like it's a shortcut to the other zone. It's a wholly new area, it seems. What would I have to do to spawn whatever pedestal we have to work with here? Maybe we have to just kill more bad guys or something. I'm just gonna save because I keep getting bamboozled by sudden enemies swarming the shit out of us. And I haven't saved in like 20 minutes, so I would hate to lose all this great progress. Let's go up this way. There's a bunch of like little secret, well not secret, but like bonus things to nab. I think picking up these secret objects or bonus objects might spawn more bad guys. That's kind of what I'm bracing myself for. The star happened. And that was 1/4 of the puzzle. This guy here. Not sure about that one unless this leads to it. It might. Or it might. Let's go this way first. If I was fancy. Put one of those down. Oh, it didn't do it though. Or if it did, it wasn't enough damage. I can use that to kind of block their path, maybe. Yeah, if that did any damage, it wasn't abundantly clear. Push that up there. Yeah, if that did any damage, it's not super obvious. But that gets the job done, though. It's done very, very well. Right underneath there. To the opposite direction, because I think this is a dead end. Uh-oh. Oh, just regular melee, guys. Okay, let's go back down. Let's go the opposite way. Oh, that guy just lurched forward. That was ready to roll. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Wish I could, like, slide him off the edge. You can. There we go. So we got some nice items, but these are all just bonus things. They're not really required at all. It's a lot of lads. It's so nice that it penetrates these shots, though. So I need to find more switches to activate somehow. This can be the main piece de la resistance. Oh. Like that looks like the area we spawned at, but I don't think it is. So like, yeah, we don't have the cave key. This might just be an area we have to come back to later. Once we get things like the cave key and the swamp key. We have the emerald key, and we didn't see anything earlier. Oh, shit. In other areas where the emerald key or the cave key would come in handy. Oop. I wonder if these guys are respawning, because that's a, oh, shit. Oh, I'm dead. Wow, holy shit. Now, we've been in that area before. I'm kind of surprised there was like 4 of them. I think maybe those guys respawn. Because that was a little bit odd. There was like 4 of them in that zone. It was right in here. We've definitely been here, as evident by all the dead bad guys. Oh, that's cool. It tells me where the location is. That's kind of cool. Do a lot of damage too. Holy shit. That's actually kind of cool if you listen closely. When I switch to this weapon, there's like this kind of static electricity noise. This like arcing noise. That's kind of neat. Makes sense because he's got zappies in his hands. So this is how we got here. And this was... Oh, now it says moon. Oh, it's different now. Wait, does that mean we can do this differently? One-fourth of the puzzle. Oh, shit. Oh, I guess this was longer ago than I thought it was. Does that mean all the wyverns haven't been killed? Oh, shit. I think one wyvern's still up. I keep going from full health to nothing in record time, and I don't have any items that can increase my AC. I do not. Just gotta get good. And spawning the basics guys isn't really that much of an issue. They're annoying, but they're not the end of the world. Oh, these guys are trying to shoot at me. That's what it is. Whoop. Okay. Pretty small pond. It's interesting, the idea of two of them cohabitating there. There's another one. Bad choice. Oh, okay. It's different. Different each time, then. Like, it almost takes more time to kill them with this weapon versus killing them with the freebie weapon. 1/4 is complete. Wait, didn't... So we just did another one earlier, and it said 1/4 is complete there, too. Are there two separate puzzles that have 4 pieces? Interesting. Oh. Oh, I didn't kill him. Right, another little bonus area. Some ammo. Well, yes, porculator. Ammo is not a bad shorthand for that. So that's all set. Should be saving more often. I can't save too often, it seems. No matter how much of this I explore, there's more shit to get got by, it seems. Can't climb up the waterfall, no secrets behind the waterfall. I mean, video games have trained all of us. There's gotta be something behind every waterfall everywhere. Yeah, I'm under the idea that these things are respawning or something. I swear I've been here already. Why do these get stuck in the bushes? That's so random. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, so whatever is dead in this room appears to still be dead. Let's hope it stays that way. It's unfortunate, this is a very good weapon, but it seems like it's not as good in certain situations. So these narrow passages seems like the ice weapon is the preferred one to use. We've solved that one. Save again. The one instance when I start to feel confident and stop saving is going to be when things get silly. Bad choice. Not surprised. What if it's resetting it? Maybe that's what it is. Bad choice again. Oh! Oh, that was the... Right, that was... Oh, it spawned a lot of friends. Gotta be star then. Unless it resets it every time. There we go. It still says 1/4. I think it's resetting it every time. Every time you fail it, maybe. Maybe that's what's going on here. Because it's like... I feel like I've already been through these. So I think when you fail it, it resets it. So I think what I have to do is I have to check the sign. And make sure it opens up my eyes that I saw the sign. Spawn a lot of these guys too, which I'm not as big of a fan of. Let's go back to the main area. Hold on, is this... Oh, right, that's the swamp door. Right, never mind. Never mind, that's nothing new. It's the porn door. Not the porn door, that's a different kind of game. A kind of experience. Oh. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Good lord. Why do you guys hurt so good, man? Alright, so here, let's use this. Oh, geez, that spawned a lot of new friends, didn't it? Whoop. Spawned a lot of new lads. Oh, it's hidden now. Because that's like the key to indicate where, like, which each puzzle should be. So this one was the moon one. So never mind, it doesn't reset then. In that case, I have no idea what's going on. I guess there's like 2 separate puzzles, and both separate puzzles have 4 pieces each or something. All I can think of. Bunch of these. This one we've already solved. And I've been up that way. Yeah, that's old news. Okay, so we're kind of narrowing things down then. Been up there? I have not. Here we go. Go ahead and resolve these. We've done them before, but both times I've done them was when we got instant killed and hadn't saved in like a few minutes. Alright, the strat was to... Yeah, I was gonna see if that could get the splash damage could get them. No dice. I think it does damage them, just not as much as I would hope. Oh, shit. There we go. Right, then we'll go the other way. Oh, we've already been up here. Oh, okay, never mind. So I think we're quickly running out of things to do in this like kind of outward area. So I'm hoping that there's something inside there that will lead us to something new. Or we have to come back later once there's either the cave key, or I'm sorry, the horn key or the swamp key. And nothing sooner. Okay, this one we've already got. The swamp area again. We've been up here, I think. Oh, we have not. Oh, that's embarrassing. Things died, but we didn't actually collect things. So if we were up here, we forgot to take our prize. It's the horn key. Yeah, it's the horn door, rather. So... I think we've explored just about all the side passages. These guys respawned. rather they didn't. Yeah, there's that guy there. We've already solved this one. Yeah, I think we've completed the circuit then. I think we've done all the side areas that we could see. Unless there's like more hidden doors. Whoa. God damn, why do you guys do so much damage, man? What's the deal? Okay. So I see an area over here that is still partially unexplored. It's like right through here. So it's up top, I think. It's a question of if there's any like hidden doors or anything. And of course, yeah, nothing jumps to mind. Let's maybe this way. Yeah, here we go. There's something. Oh, okay. Well, it cuts off, but it looks like there's more to it. Yeah, it's interesting. It looks misleading. Looks like there should be more to it. Okay, otherwise, let's go back to the middle then. I'm hoping that will reveal something to us. So yeah, running in circles here is not getting us anywhere. Nope, not there, not there. Up here. Oh, is this passage available? Well, it said like 1/4 of the puzzle is resolved. Maybe it'll let us pass. Yeah, let's try. The worst it'll say is, no, come back later. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I was worried that since we hadn't resolved anything fully, it would say, nope, try again. But what is there that's here? Oh, that's the object of our desire. The lad over there. Yeah, I'm guessing we'll just have to come back here later once we have more keys. Yeah, all this did was just open the path, the bridge here, but yeah, there's, to my knowledge, and we can do here. Of course, it's spawning enemies from time to time. And I think we can go back the way we came, right? Oh. It is done. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. No kidding. Oh, there we go. I'm still confused. It was saying on, whoa, a few occasions that 1/4 of 2 separate puzzles were complete. And now it's acting like whatever we needed to do was done. I'm not complaining, but I'm perplexed. Let's go and get these guys before they decide they want to sneak up on me again. Whoop. Uh-oh, shit. The chaos device. I mean, those are nice, but rarely do they really come in handy, for me at least. Maybe other people find them useful, but I find that they're usually... In fact, they just make enemies... They just warp them away. Doesn't kill them, but warps them away. It's like, it can be nice, but it can also be a huge problem when you discover them when you least expect them to. I feel like I would rather just deal with them when they come. Where are you guys even coming from? Oh, well, I guess we spawned a whole bunch of them in here, yeah. Oh, yes. Whoop. Oh, shit. down he goes. All right, so after all that... Oh, another one of these friends. Dark Servant. Emerald Planet has been acquired. So we are done with this zone, unless we wanted to come back with either the Horned Key or the Swamp Key. Can I push him off the edge? Woo, there he goes. We have the mandatory things we came here for, which is good. And press it again. Alright, cool. So we're done with this particular little mini zone then. The question remains of how the hell do you get back? Unless those gates have been lowered. There's one portal we saw in the middle. Oh, we can just walk back to it. Oh, that's not so bad then. Anything else? Did use quite a lot of blue magic, so I'll grab some of this. Alright, so maybe that was just the same area I was seeing then. Anytime I... Oh, wait, is this... Yeah, we've already been there. Anytime I saw into, like, the zones in the middle, I thought it was, like, a new area. Anytime I saw the portals. Like, this portal right here, I thought that was a new portal. Maybe that's just where we spawned. Yeah, I think that's all that is. Oh. Oh, God. I, like, can't set foot in these waters without getting accosted. Here we go. So there is something down here. That's just a bonus item. Ouch. Yeah, that's just a bonus item. Okay. Oh. Alright, so I think I've seen all that I needed to see. Let's go ahead and warp back to that same portal. And I think that's what we're going to call it for the night, friends. It is almost 1:30, actually. It is well after my usual stopping time. This game is... This expansion in particular is really, really tough. Although, I do recognize that at least part of that is due to the fact that I'm playing as the mage instead of the cleric. The cleric, I wouldn't say was easy mode per se, but he was... It sounds like a lot of people would agree, the easiest to play as. Mage is very challenging, and I like a challenge, and I don't regret choosing them. I'm sticking to my guns on this, but it is a significant uptick. However, his lightning ability is pretty sweet. Lightning shot is dope, and that's just great. I love it. So that might just have to carry me all the way through. And I have no shame, well, little shame, just a little bit of shame in admitting this. But that's this one ability is gonna be my one saving grace here. Right, so there it is. So we're halfway through. There's well, this not exactly halfway through because we started with one of those resolved for us, the red one, the one red one. We've got one blue and one green, so we have one of each remaining. See, we have one there, and then one at the top. Almost looks like there'd be a space for a fourth one up here, but I don't think that there is. So we just did the green key. We start with a cave key, so the next two will be Horn and Swamp. How appropriate. And of course there are doors for both of those things we've seen already. Kind of set ourselves up in front of one of these doors. Unless they're like both connected. They very well might be. Oh. There's a lot of dudes. This is quite the place. Where'd all the dudes come from, man? It's a monster convention. Get down there first. Now that would be, actually, those melee guys would be a good target for the lightning spell. Oh, jeez. Oh, they're firing at me from here as well. These gargoyle lads, I just like they're going out of style. I don't think that they are. They're very much in style. Let's zap that guy from afar. Even in the zones we have no desire to go back to. It's like, yeah, these are the spots that are much more exciting. There we go. Look at that. Oh man, those guys are such a pain in the ass to deal with. What I would have given to have had this ability when I was the cleric, because we had to fight all of these things. All kinds of variants of these guys last time. The base game. Man, this just cleans up those shield guys. They're nothing. Oh my god. That is so satisfying to see. Alright, well with that... Potion here. Yeah, so we don't actually have the... Oh, there we go. Another little summoner friend. So we don't have the swamp key yet. That's where this is gonna take us. And so this is where we're gonna start next time. Okay. Boop. Easy peasy. Alright, so. Easy peasy, Alex says, after so many deaths tonight. Holy shit, this game... Like I said, I hope that my sometimes whinings and bitchings aren't giving off the vibe that I'm not enjoying myself, because this game is still very good. This is one of those games, I think, where once I'm done with it, I'll be glad to have played through all of it and to seen it all the way through. But I suspect that I won't have much of a desire to play through it again. Kind of like Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. That's one of those games where I was so excited to play it, and I was glad to beat it, like to actually have it finished, as it was a game that I had heard many friends talk up a lot, and it is a very good game, but there's also a lot of parts of that game that are incredibly frustrating. So it's like, it was a good game to play, and it's good to like have it in my my gamer resume of games that I've beaten. But yeah, it's like this isn't a game that I think I'll ever want to come back to. Games like Diablo and Morrowind, like there are games I come back to all the time, like I just have the urge to play them again. Others, it's like it's a one and done, and this will likely be one of those cases. But I'm making sure to savor it while it's here.